Hi guys, come on in. Come on in and chit chat a while. We're gonna have a little chit chat with every Daisy Cow and friends tonight. Come on in and there's the Cali Thunder. Hey Dallas, Frankie. Hi guys. Hi, I love my creative spirit. Good to see you guys in here. 120 acres. You ever know you was my hero? I seen some comments you had been sticking up for me and stuff, and Daisy, and man, you're truly legit. I love you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Hi, Dallas. Yeah, Daisy should be here any minute. She can't stand to be off, not for a few minutes, and she usually does like 10-hour lives. So she likes to come on here and get a little bit of break and a little fun and be able to chit chat with you guys on a different way. Hi, beautiful sunflower. How are you, darling? 120 acres is legit, man. Oh yes, 120 acres is, when you're scrolling through and you see somebody sticking up for you guys and really being a, I really think that's legit. They don't do it and tell you about it. You just see it. You be scrolling through and you see little things like that. That's awesome. Hey sunshine. Hey sunshine. And then that really was impressive to me to see that type of thing. Thank you, 120 acres. Me and Daisy's going to be in here tonight, and anybody else wants to welcome to come on up and chat with us and stuff. We're going to have a conversation about anything and everything, not just one thing. Although it usually ends up to our one little girl that we love to talk about is our little Summer, but I didn't want to make it about Summer tonight. If Yeah, I want it to be Summer, but I didn't want to use Summer as an excuse to have a live. I just wanted everybody to come in and have fun. We'll end up talking about Summer for sure because she's our favorite little girl and she's the one that's always on our mind. I was watching my local news talk about the our local news in Kentucky. Talk about the prayer vigil, and that was pretty sweet. Uh, they have like a banner for it now and everything, so that's pretty good stuff. There's Tex. Hey Tex, come on up.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Good. How are you?
I've been working my butt off lately. The last 2 weeks, I got 60 something hours.
Yeah, that were you out. I've been working a lot today. I haven't been able to even be on here much because you just don't ever get any time, do you?
Man, I've been working at. Remember when they called the pizza and they sent the pizza to my house?
Who sent you a pizza?
My trolls, the
Oh,
trolls that I have in my chat, they hacked my account somehow, or hacked my phone, and they got my phone number and my address, and they started sending pizzas to my house. So I started working for Pizza Hut, the one that they were sending pizzas from.
oh, okay. I understand what you're saying. Beautiful Sunflower said, "I'm gonna lay down and listen now, Daisy. No cowbells." She said, "I fell asleep the other night. Daisy woke me up with that dang bell." Have you heard her bell, Dallas?
Oh
Oh,
God, have I heard it, bell? I ain't heard it in a while.
yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, she's drives you crazy with it. Where's she at? She's supposed to be in here. I'm
She's
gonna keep her.
probably lurking.
She probably is. I had Ernie on here the other night.
Did you really? What was
Yeah,
that conversation about?
Nothing. He's just talking about his women, trying to get the other women on the panel. Oh,
Oh,
little Dove. Hey, little Dove. Nice to see you, baby. He was trying to get with these
hello, cat.
women. He was all about these pretty girls on here.
Oh, he's like my brother, God's gift to women.
What runs free? Do what? It's good.
He's like God's gift to women. It looks like.
Nah.
Nah, I
He
didn't
just
think.
likes himself. He usually don't do that. He's just, I guess he's lonely and he
Hey,
needs to
you see the
fill in his
subscriber
scrap.
thing on your screen?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why you got it on. Never mind. I was wondering why I couldn't see my name.
Let's see.
Yeah,
You probably can't
he
see
did a
him.
live yesterday. I caught a live on Rap's channel, and he's talking about suing all these people. Man, he can't. I don't believe he's going to be able to do that.
You know, the last time I was out alive, they uh crafting through the lies used some of my lines and said I was sexualizing women. And most of the people that was on my chat that night had already been over on his chat and he had already
Yeah,
said the same thing to me and them. We was just all cracking up at Ernie and because he had did the same thing and such. So they was all just thinking it was cute and they not so much cute, just funny, like
yeah,
because they're all part of his group anyway. And what woman doesn't like to be told they're beautiful, you know?
yeah. Right,
Jody, there's my girl. Tell Andrew I said hi. So I mean, but I thank Crafting for the Lies because anytime that you do this and you share my stuff,
yeah,
you're giving me props. I'm getting subscribers because not everybody feels the same way as she does about Ernie. Um,
right, right,
I've knew Ernie a long time, so I know who he is.
right,
And a lot of people know who Ernie is. And just because she has harsh feelings towards him doesn't mean that everybody does.
right.
And
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
just thanked her. I said, thank you. Thank you for getting my name out there. I picked up about 50 or 60 subscribers off of that. And
Wow.
yeah, you just don't,
You
but
don't
I
know who
don't
these
want her
people.
to do
But Jenkins, to be honest, man, we don't know who these people really are for. You know.
it. Ernie doesn't love you, sunshine. Bless. She's funny. I don't know who
120
Crafting Through
acres.
the Lies is. I was just told that she said that I was sexualizing Ernie, and you know, I've knew Ernie a long time. Not everybody feels the same way she feels about Ernie, and I know Ernie's shenanigans. I'm very much what I've seen his shenanigans, and he is somebody that I understand, and
Right.
that's all there is to it. He was not just a panel guest. He is a friend that I have
Right.
had before YouTube, before Summer Wells, before everything, you know. So I do know about Ernie's shenanigans. We all know about Ernie's shenanigans.
So you know the story. So you know the background about the wrestling thing.
Oh gosh, yes. And if it hadn't snowed about 2 feet that night in that Bluefield, West Virginia, if it hadn't
Right.
snowed, Ernie's show would have went off. Hey, Sandy Lee, Ernie's show would have went spectacular. But it snowed because it snowed and he didn't make enough money to pay everybody. His
Exactly.
show would have went great that night. Now I'm not just making that up. It's true.
Right.
He's
Because I
one of
mean,
the people that puts
you
himself
know him
out there. But
personally.
his problem was is he should have had the money in the first place. But if it wouldn't had snowed, now as far as his mask, and if he stood people up by selling his mask, and he did other shady things, that's going to catch up to him. And I told him that's his business. And if he's going to do shady stuff, it will catch up to him. But that's none of my business. If he
Right,
does
right. No,
shady
I
stuff,
just brought that up because I know from what you just said, you know him personally.
yes. And if he's being shady and doing shady stuff, that'll catch up to him. That's not my business to criticize him for it.
Right, right. Well, the
But
guy
I
did
have
a video. Well, the guy did a video about it. If you Google the Jason mask, he comes up in Google about that. And the guy that he supposedly sold that mask to comes up on Google.
Oh,
So it's not
I don't know all about that mask stuff. I just found out that he made some masks. He didn't make some masks for people and took their money, and that's all I know. I don't really know if it's true or not.
well. What happened was I read the article. I saw the guy's video. It was a replica mask of the original Jason mask, supposedly that he did and sold it for $10,000 to that guy. And then that guy
Wow.
ended up the guy ended up finding out that it was not it was not a original mask. When he found out
Oh,
that it was a replica mask that Ernie made and he told him that it was the original mask, that's why the guy got upset. The
that's
guy got
between him and
upset.
Ernie. Because
Right,
if somebody
exactly.
is stupid enough to buy something without for $10,000 that doesn't take the time to research it a little bit more, and that's what you know what I mean,
Right,
then
no,
that
definitely. I
guy
do.
needs to. I'm not saying that Ernie was in the right, not by no means, but if that guy was stupid enough not to, and
Authenticated.
research a little bit more, authenticate it, you're not going to give just
Exactly.
$10,000 out to somebody, are you? You're going to find if
No,
that
no,
thing's real or
not
not.
me. Not me,
Yeah,
no.
not me
But I mean,
neither.
I guess some people did. Some people will. I guess
And I'm
to
not
him,
sticking up.
right.
I'm not sticking up for Ernie, but like Callie says, that is for the cops to handle. And if this guy's stupid enough to hand out $10,000, then he gets what he deserves.
No,
If
and I
you don't,
agree with that. I
you
totally
just
agree
don't
with
do
that.
that. You know, um, I mean, he didn't deserve to be. I guess he was a little bit more. Yeah.
You're right, beautiful sunshine. You're right about that. But I mean, I did the research on the video and on him about that.
Mhm.
See, but that's one thing. That's two things that he really don't talk about is
Mhm.
the wrestling thing and that.
Oh, I know Ernie did some shady stuff, and that's between Ernie and whoever he did the shady stuff with. I I'm not saying that he's not did he doesn't pull little shenanigans because Ernie knows I know he does it. But I'm not saying that I'm gonna hate him or
No, right. No,
you know
I
I've
understand.
knew
Yeah,
him a long time,
right.
and
That's why I said you know him personally off of here.
I don't know what the truth is. So I'm not going to judge him until somebody really can legitimately throw the proof out there and say, "Oh,
Right,
well, he
right.
did this, this,
No,
this,
I
and
agree
that."
with that.
Because right now it's he says, she says, everybody else says that I said. So
Right.
you know what I mean. That's why I did my
Yeah.
one thing that night about it. But
Yeah, I just haven't been on here lately. I mean, I've been on YouTube. I just
yeah,
haven't been on. I haven't been catching anybody live.
yeah. 120 Acres says uh, some with all these women that flock after him. That's all of them. They are all grown. Exactly. They're all grown. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of these women don't mind that he says they're pretty. They don't mind it. It's flattering. Some
Yeah,
women
but
do mind it. Some
a
women
lot of
do mind
women
it.
like to hear that, though. Like you said, a lot of women like to hear that. Oh, sorry, sorry, mom.
Beautiful Sunflower says if a guy wanted to give 10,000 bucks, he could have split it between us 17 watching. Exactly, beautiful Sunflower. Yes,
Oh God.
absolutely. That's right. Creative Spirit says 10,000 is crazy to spend for a mask anyway. You know, I would rather give $10,000 to building tiny facilities for homeless people. Can you imagine, y'all?
Oh my cat.
You got your baby out there.
Now we
I
found her under the. My mother-in-law found her under the house. She's so cute. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on. I'll show it to you.
Oh,
Hold on.
let's see.
Come here. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's little.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's.
does she eat?
Yeah, we bottle feed her right now.
Hey,
Okay.
We bottle feed her.
Oh, she's
Like,
little.
she's on my neck right
Oh,
now.
say
Look. Yeah.
9 weeks ago, this one person said to Ryan, it says, "I love you and miss you, brother Rip. You will forever be missed."
So he passed away 9 weeks ago.
It must have been
oh,
9 weeks.
My friend passed away. We found out today that my best friend, passed away of a heart attack. But I don't think it really was. If it was a heart attack, it was from the drugs he was doing.
yeah. There's Daisy.
What are you doing?
Hey, Mama,
Hey, where you been,
how you doing?
Texas? I'm doing
I've been
okay, I
working, hon.
guess.
Fashion lover.
I've been
Trash
working
bag
my butt
fashion
off.
lover. Hi,
Uh,
everyone.
See the shirt I got on?
Clothing.
what's it
You see the
say?
shirt I got on?
Well, you have to
Eat,
do
sleep,
a fashion
pizza.
show first. Trash bag fashion
There
lover.
you go.
I work at.
I
Remember,
would love to see
remember
it,
Daisy
baby.
when remember when that pizza
Trash
was.
bag fashion lover.
But what I was going to say, what I'm really passionate about,
Look at
I
that.
am very passionate
Our
about
little
homeless
baby.
people.
100 acres and beautiful
It
sunflower and creative
something
spirit.
else.
I got a
That's why I
question
work.
for
I
you.
want
Okay,
Daisy
I'm
to hear
ready.
hellos real quick, guys, before I talk any
Trash
further.
bag fashion lover.
I want Trash
What's the
Bag Fashion
question?
Lover to show us some fashion with the trash
Just
bags.
trying to make them mainstream fashions. There you go.
There it is.
Let
Listen, Mama, look at the kitty. Hold on, where's she at?
me see.
Oh, come
Little
on.
20 acres
That's
said, don't let that
cute.
baby fall, Tex.
She won't. Oh, come here, come here, come here. Let me show you.
I
Let me
said,
show
where
you
did
the
you
people. People want to see you.
go? We don't let our butts run free over here, y'all. That's just crazy over her letting her butt run free. I'm trying to say anonymous. Sorry, no pics.
There she goes,
But
back up on my shoulder.
if anytime, Trash Babe Fashion Lover, you want to come up on the panel and stay
Where did
anonymous
Daisy go?
and tell us more about your fashion, you're very welcome to do that, okay? There she is. She's in the chat.
Oh, I see her.
She's going to let her butt run free. But ES is handsome. Oh, Jody Thomas says, doggone, but ES, Ernie Shell is handsome. I guess I have a soft spot for him because I see what he's going through. But he's always is a skern dog. LOL. But what I was going to tell y'all about is one of my passions, and I am seriously one of my passions is I would like to
Oh,
see
that's cool,
a homeless
Trent.
person have. I would like to invent. I know they have them, but something that they could pull behind them, but they can get in at night and have a warm place to go and
They
safe,
have here. They have here in Texas. You can buy these little
like a little
1 room
pod.
houses. No, it's like a house. It's a house. It's 1 room, and it's like you can get them like at a Home Depot. They can buy them from like a Home Depot, I think, and they're like $2,500 to buy it. It has water. It has everything,
Really?
but it's not really for the homeless. But I mean, it could be used if somebody would sponsor it, get a bunch of them. Because I know there was a guy in California. He was building houses for the homeless. Out of his own money, everything, built it, and then the city took it all down in California.
Well, see, here's what I'm thinking. Is you know how they did the homeless you have see a lot with shopping carts. Why couldn't
Yeah,
they build
yeah. Here in
something
Texas is the same way.
like a wagon they could pull behind them? It was like a flat structure, and it's like a pod they can get in at night. Yeah, like a little small camper, creative spirit, and they could get in at night and they can stay in it, and it's safe for them. And there's a special, they could pull it in a little park area, maybe even plug it in. It could have electricity, heat, air, just something. It wouldn't cost a lot to make. It'd be like a little pod, and they can
But let me
pull it.
tell you something though.
Hmm,
I wouldn't say that out here because somebody could be listening that you don't know about and take your idea from you.
I don't care if they took my idea and they used it to give a homeless person a place to live because I don't have the money to do that. Then
Right.
yes, does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it definitely makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, yes. Um, let's see what I just want to see here what trash bag uh, fan lover is saying today. Not a designer, but an influencer trying to make the mainstream fashion. Awesome. Please at least try it if you have. I have tried it, trash bag. It's just plastic makes me sticky feeling. Not a fan of the plastic. Um, uh, but to each their own. I wish one day that you could, show us what you got. But I have tried it before, and they just make me feel kind of sticky, you know. Um, but if that's what makes you happy, and that's what you feel is stylish, you got it. Sorry about that, Dallas.
No, you're good. This is your stream.
Um, let's see what Sunshine has to say here. We hereby state, please help the homeless, sponsored by Jinky and the Rumor Having. Yes, I'm very passionate about that. One time I rode
I
by
have
my
a.
local Yanni.
I'm
There's my
actually.
girl. Hi, Yanni.
I'm
Um,
actually trying to start a podcast for the homeless.
I rode by the local homeless shelter one night, and I was around getting ready. It's about January last year, and I rode by the local homeless shelter, and I was like, seeing that they do have like a covered porch with concrete at the local
Right.
homeless. It's called Christ Hands, and they have it's a covered porch with concrete, and these people were laying underneath that covered porch with their sleeping bags on the cold concrete, and it was like zero almost outside, so cold. And I freaked out and went on Facebook about it because our homeless shelter doesn't have enough funding for people to go in and stay at night. They have enough funding from donations to feed people warm dinners during the day, but they can't stay
Right.
at night.
That's like
Well,
the Salvation Army, like the not the Salvation Army. Salvation Army lets you
mhm.
stay there.
Well, the
But
thing is that I didn't know they did have a little off to the side room that somebody stayed in. Oh, look at that baby! It's hanging tight to you, isn't it?
yeah, she
Oh,
loves me. She
oh,
loves
so
me.
sweet.
She'll go to the other night. She went to sleep right there on my back.
Oh,
Yeah.
but if
She's
we could
missing
just
an
do
eye.
that, that would be so awesome. Because I'm thinking like a little pod, like a something small enough just for them to get into, and they can put their stuff in it during the day. It's big enough for them to get into, go to sleep at night, maybe plug it in somewhere. Um,
Sunshine, that is so cool that you helped the homeless out. I was I
yeah,
read
I love
somewhere
that.
there was a girl. She was 5 years old, and she saved up all of her allowance from 5 years old until she was 12, and she went and her mom took her to buy blankets, sleeping bags, hygiene stuff, and she she had enough money to fill up a whole semi truck full of stuff. And when she decided she wanted to go and distribute it all, she was 12 years old, and they went under a highway where the homeless people stayed, and they pulled the side of the semi over, and they opened the door, and she passed out all that stuff to the local homeless people. And she started when she was 5, and she passed it out when she was 12.
Oh wow!
This was a
Could
couple
you
years
imagine
ago.
though if they used government subsidies and built a bunch of them little pods, and they wouldn't take much to build one.
Here in Texas, there those big crates, the big huge ones that you store stuff in. They have those, and they got those built into houses out here for the homeless people in Texas, where I'm at.
Now, what are they again?
It's the them big stuff, them big metal steel storage bins, like not bins, but them storage things where you can put like furniture in and stuff like that to store it. Well,
Yeah, yeah, they were like pots.
they
But what
took
I'm
those.
thinking about, you know, it's not going to be a luxurious home. They're not going to be able to stand up and probably take a bath in it. But just getting them out of the cold, something
Right, exactly.
insulated,
No,
getting them
I've
out of
had
the
it during.
cold, something they
Right.
can go into and lock themselves into at night and nobody can hurt them. Maybe they
No,
can
I
chain
agree.
themselves up to something at a park and they can
Like
be out of the cold.
there's a
Yeah.
guy I know here in Dallas that he's an architect, and he was wanting me to help him design a place where the homeless, like under, if they're staying under bridges and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Well, that's where I stayed at before we came here to help her mom out, and I still talk to the guy. He goes all over the country. He's Last time I talked to him, he was in St. Louis, but he lives here in Dallas.
Oh yeah. Whew. But I just would love to see that happen. I would love to see something like that happen. Um,
Danny, you're right.
I don't even
Here,
know, but I don't have the money to do that. Like
like,
me myself, but if I had $10,000, I think I'd put it towards designing something like that, that rather than a damn hockey mask from a
yeah, of
Jason
course,
movie. You
exactly.
know,
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
some people's got so much money, they just got it to burn. You know what I mean?
Oh
It's just
yeah.
to burn. And it kind of pisses me off actually. Jinkies, what about a safe place where the homeless can take showers and wash their clothes? Now, that could be arranged by our our local places. That would
We
be a
have a
really
place on here. Actually, who said that? Um,
Jody.
Jody. Jody. We have a place out here in Dallas that does that. They get clothes donated. They get all the hygiene donated. It's called Our Calling in Dallas, Texas. If you look it up, they do exactly what you just said. They have a place where they can stay during the day. It's a day shelter. It's called. They're called
Yeah.
day shelters where they can go in there, get out of the cold or get out of the rain. They go in there. They could take a shower. They can get their mail there. They can hang out during the day. It's called Our Calling. OUR Calling. Look it up and you'll see what type of stuff that they do for the homeless people here.
Well, we have
They-
something similar like that in our community, but they only have the funds to stay open during the day, and they feed hot meals,
right?
and
And that's how this place is too. Exactly
but
that
they
way.
don't have enough volunteers to stay there at night because you do have a lot of, even though they're homeless, you have a lot of homeless that's on drugs and they can cause a ruckus and such like that.
Just like what was that? A couple years ago when I went to the
13 acres,
convention
that's a
center.
great idea. Like a blow up pod that could fit
2 years
in their
ago,
backpack.
was it?
Like Daisy told me about, like, she had me in tears. There was a guy that she um, she ran December last year, and she went to, it was setting out by the McDonald's, and he was sitting out there with his dog because he had nowhere to go because he wasn't about to leave his dog. That was, his
And
dog was his own, and he was a veteran,
right,
and the homeless shelter wouldn't let him keep his dog, and it was so cold outside,
like
and he was
now, even
shivering
with
to
the
the
homeless
bone.
shelter. Go ahead.
He was shivering to the bone, and it was so cold outside, and he had nowhere to go. He had nowhere to go.
Look, the cat's
And
quiet. The cat's quiet.
oh, is he?
Look,
And
it's sleeping. It's sleeping.
Daisy felt so bad, and she tried to help him as much as possible, but he was not going to a homeless shelter, and it was even going to be colder that next night. I think Daisy eventually did call the police because of his welfare, because
Right,
he was really sick, but he didn't
right,
want to leave his dog. Just something big enough that you could go. You'll have enough room to turn around and put a blanket and a bed. Like it would be like a bed inside, and you could crawl in it. You can plug it in. It can have a heater in it, or you can put your own heater in it.
right.
Uh, Something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
pretty cool. Yeah. Well, there's a homeless shelter out here. It's called The Bridge. Is the name of the homeless shelter where
Yeah,
they allow the animals to come in. They have a little place, a little like a building where they keep the animals at night, and then when the person that owns the animal, the dog,
yeah,
they go in there, they get the dog out, and they take them during the day, and then they come back at night, and then they'll put the dog back up in the what's it called, the crate, whatever, and they
mhm.
they allow them to be in the homeless shelter.
Oh wow. What I'm thinking though is like Sunshine says there's a part of the vet association that builds these little homes. They're very simple and it's small, cute.
It's small cube.
Oh, that's
It's a
cool.
one room. It's a one room. I won't say house because it doesn't have everything a house would have. It's a one room. It's like an efficiency. If you know what an efficiency is,
Uh,
it's where they could go in there. One room, your
yeah,
bathroom. It's like, I won't say your bathroom, but your kitchen, your living room, and stuff like that. Is it all in one room? And that's how they
yeah,
have them. Some places have it down here like that.
yeah. Well, here's the thing though. You've got people that if they set them down somewhere, they get run them off. They take them off. What I'm thinking of is something
You're
that
from
homeless
Kentucky.
person could pull along with them, like on wheels. Does that make sense? Like a
Oh
little
yeah, no,
pod you pull around with them on wheels, and they can crawl in it at night and go to sleep and chain it
like
to
they
something.
have they have them things that you could connect to your bike.
Yeah.
I I've seen where they have it where they connect it to their bike and they
Uh,
have their animals there. But if now I'm visioning what you're saying, I'm visualizing it, and it could be something like that. They can connect to their bike, and when they want to sleep, all they got to do is just park their bike somewhere and then go into there and sleep at night while they're sleeping, and then connect it back to their bike during the day. I
yeah.
understand. I got a vision now of what that would look like,
Yeah. It's like
but it
I would
won't
like
have a bathroom. It won't have a bathroom. It won't
no.
have any kind of running water. It won't have none of that because how you going to do that every night? You unhook the water and all that.
But here's the thing, you wouldn't need that. I mean, you need that, but what you need the most is a safe, warm place until you
Yeah,
can get it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
the government gives out these subsidies to people like electrical subsidies and stuff like that. Hey, fried green tomatoes, how are you, honey? Come on in and
Oh.
chit chat with us. We're talking about homeless and stuff right now.
Well, I've
Um,
always had a dream since I was 12 years old to help the homeless out. I wanted to do,
oh, I'm gonna
how
look
they
at that,
have
Sunshine. Right here's the link. She's talking about it had the cubes in it, guys. And yes, let's see here. That's the link right there. If you want to click on it, guys. That had the
I'm asking
cubes.
real quick, and I'm gonna actually go to that link because I want to see if that's how they are here.
Yeah. Um, but just that would be so awesome. Um,
I'm pretty
she
sure they have programs to do that, like a donation program. I'm pretty sure they do because most cities do have where you can donate to
uh,
help the homeless out. But I know they do have it here in Dallas where you can help, like the art calling. It's
how hot, how cold does it get in Dallas though?
it doesn't really get. Well, a couple years ago it was below zero, and that's what I was going to talk about.
Oh
The
yeah,
I was talking about art calling. They had got the city to open the convention center for the homeless people,
Yeah.
And the most I known they had in there, and they saved lives doing that.
Yeah.
If they didn't open this convention center for the homeless, if our calling didn't ask the city, or if the city didn't allow our calling to use that our convention center as a homeless shelter for them, for
Mhm.
us, there would have people would have died.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because we were on below 32 degrees for over almost a month straight. Because we were breaking cold records that year. It was a couple of years ago, and it saved my life because one morning I woke up with snow on my tent that I was in, and I woke up and the top of the tent was like 2 inches from my face.
Yeah.
It scared the crap out of me, and I said,
The
"Forget
tent
this, man.
don't
I'm
keep you
done."
warm though, does it, Tex?
No, not when it's 17 below zero. No,
No.
it don't.
A tent won't keep you warm like
No.
a insulated pod would. And you could put your own little heater in it.
Oh yeah.
They can put their own little heaters, and it wouldn't take much to heat a pod because they're not going to be very big.
The
And
funny
you
thing
could even
is
put a
that
little
they
small air conditioner in it, maybe. For the
people have
summer.
tried to, but people have tried to put heaters in tents though too.
I've seen that. I watch a lot of where they build their own little cabins and they use tents and they go out in the woods. That's something one of my obsessions I like to watch. And they put their own little cooking stoves and stuff in them, tents, and you can even put an air conditioner in a tent. Go
Oh yeah,
figure.
yeah.
The solar stuff. Maybe
We
the
had
pod could be
fans.
solar. It don't even have to be electric. It could be solar.
Yeah, we
Now
had
that's
fans
something
in
to
our
another
tent.
step.
Okay, here it is. It says the Veterans Community Project refuses to let any veteran fall through the crack. It says from providing housing to offering walk-in support services, we're here for everyone who took the oath to serve America.
Yeah.
Kansas City, Missouri. It's in
Yeah.
Kansas City, Missouri.
I'm definitely going to check that out once I'm off the live, Sunshine. I wasn't able to click on it for some reason, but
Oh,
I'm
it's
definitely
in
going to check that
it's in
out.
other states too. It's in other states too. Longmont, Colorado, St. Louis, Missouri, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Those are the only ones that it showed. Oh, my thing's freezing.
Yeah.
Do our Diddy, how are you doing?
Is Do Our Diddy in here? Where's my Do Our Diddy? Hey, baby. How are you?
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, they're in.
I
I
would
guess it's
definitely, it would be so awesome to come up with something like that, to design something like that, and to
okay. Here it is. Here it
actually,
is. These are the how, and this is how they did it in California. Look, those are the pods that are on that website
I'm
that they
looking at it
use.
right now, Sunshine. That's what I'm going to do right now. Look at these pods.
Those are the ones like they have that guy was building
Oh,
in
them are
California.
nice.
Yeah,
Yes, them are beautiful, actually. Yes.
actually,
I would love to
actually, you could
see anybody that didn't have a home to have a home. But unfortunately, you have people out here that doesn't um, want to see riffraff around them. So
yeah,
they're
and that's
fighting stuff like that.
exactly. And here in Texas, well, in Dallas, personally, it's the rich people that don't want the homeless around. Well,
Yeah.
for one, if you didn't want the homeless around, let me tell you the story about the
I
shelter I was just
definitely
talking
am.
about. The the bridge, when the bridge opened, they advertised it on a national television station.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, them doing that brought homeless people from around the country. Okay, so when they came to see the state of the art homeless shelter, they were calling it, and they came here and they got stuck here. There was no way to get back to where they came from, so they
Yeah.
got stuck and they were homeless here. The
Yeah.
homeless population jumped 3 times what it was before that bridge opened.
Yeah.
So it jumped from maybe 4,000, 5,000 to over 20,000 homeless people in the city where surrounding downtown Dallas
Oh yeah.
because they wanted to see the state of the art homeless shelter, they called it. But if you didn't want all these homeless people to come to your city, you should have just kept it local on local news, local television. In my opinion, that's my opinion. They should have just kept it local. Now that they didn't keep it local, they have all these extra homeless people, and the city was doing stuff for them. They gave them porta potties, they gave them dumpsters to keep their stuff in. They said, "We'll give you this, but the only thing we want you to do is keep the area that you're living in clean." And they didn't do it. So they got all that stuff taken from them, the porta potties, the dumpsters. They got all that taken from them because they didn't do what the city had asked them to do.
Thank you, Jody.
All they had to do was what the city asked them to do is keep it clean,
Yeah.
and they couldn't. And they couldn't.
And they
So
couldn't.
that was actually on them why they got it taken from them, which is
Well,
sad.
okay, so if they had a pod that they could pack around behind them like a wagon, they could pull along with them. It'd be lightweight.
Right?
It wouldn't be made of like wood. It'd be made of something like
Yeah, Jessica Lynn, that's my
a
kitty cat and I told
fiberglass
her.
type. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
if they had this to pull around behind them,
right.
then they could take their home with them wherever they go,
Right,
and they
exactly. But the
could
thing
chain
is
it up
though,
and lock it up at night on a pole in a park and get in it,
see,
and
but the
they'd
thing
be
with the homeless
secure.
shelter, with the homeless here, a lot of the homeless, a lot of the homeless here, they take public transportation like the buses, the trains, the
Yeah,
train especially. When you were talking about the
Uh-oh.
carts,
You didn't like it one bit.
when you're talking about the carts, they don't even allow the carts on the trains anymore. They
yeah.
stop them from doing it. When the
Yeah,
train starts early in the morning here,
maybe they could provide them with a public place to lock their carts up, like their little tiny homes up. I mean, the city would definitely have to work with people on this, but it wouldn't be in one location for them to trash up. They
I'm
would
gonna
just,
kill this
you
cat.
know,
This cat just pooed on my shoulder.
ew, that's nasty.
It's on him.
It's on
her.
me.
That's nasty.
I wonder why you were so quiet. Could you get it off of me now and put her back in the cage?
Oh my goodness.
What's that? It's on his tail.
Zero Duty says, I
Not
watched
on
those
you.
videos on YouTube. It felt very sad. Many drug affected people. Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, but back to that though. Oh, you're gonna hear her now. She's gonna cry or both to sleep.
It is many drug affected people, and you know, the thing is, they might not take care of them,
Oh,
and they
who just
might
said
take
that?
care of them,
Do
but
our Diddy. I want you
they have
to
that
look up.
option.
I want you
Wish
to
they
look
had
up.
that option.
It's YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel called Invisible People. It's on YouTube. Hold on. Okay, stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Okay. But yeah, I think it would be a great opportunity to get some good out there. Like, just something for somebody to lay their head down, feel secure, be warm, be cool in summer, just have a good opportunity, and they can bring it with them. They can bring it with them. That's what I would like to see happen. And I have it in my mind what it would look like. It wouldn't be a
Here's
big.
the there's the channel. I'm gonna put it. I'm not a mod, so I can't put it in the chat. But this is a YouTube channel about the
Okay,
homeless people. It's about the homeless. He's from Los Angeles, California.
called Invisible People.
It's called Invisible People. Yeah, he's
Okay,
got over
cool.
1.01 million subscribers on his channel,
Oh
and
wow. Oh wow.
he's been to Dallas. He's come to Dallas. I wanted to meet him when he came to Dallas, but I wasn't out and around when he was here. He went to Our Calling. He did videos at Our Calling, like I said. He's a real nice guy, man.
120 Acres says the kitten needs something to cuddle. If you have a wind up clock, wrap it in a towel and hear the tick tock, and they think that it's not alone or even a stuffed animal.
Oh, we're
Bless
gonna
it.
get. We're gonna actually. What did I do with the? What did I do with the thing for your mom?
They stand bend over like zombies. Yeah, I don't live in a big city, so when I see homeless people in big cities, it freaks me out.
This is the thing her mom got for her. Okay, I'm gonna bring you back out.
Yeah, poop on her.
I'll get it off. Okay, get okay, go then.
But,
My
um,
beautiful cat.
but
The funny thing with her, she's blind in one eye though. I know she's blind in one eye.
yeah, that's not good. That's not
She
good
was.
at all.
I remember we found her under the house. It was from one of the litters the mom had, and I guess the
Yeah.
mom stopped feeding her and left her and moved the cat to other places, another place, and just left her. And the only reason why I think she's blind in that eye is because the way she was sleeping under
Hey
the house.
Jessie, how are you, Jessie? Come on in, little Jessie girl. What are you drinking?
Me?
Are you drinking beer?
No, heck no. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper.
Oh, Dr. Pepper.
I don't drink beer on a live stream. I don't drink. I can't drink beer anyway. I can't do nothing. I'm on probation.
Oh, I understand. Understand. But yeah, I do feel very passionate about homeless people, and I do feel very passionate about that type of thing. That's
I
my
totally
kid
agree
back
with you.
here
I
meowing
mean,
now. What's
I
my kid doing?
feel the same way you do. We've had families. We got families. You know, we have family, blood family, and we have family like you guys here on YouTube and other places. You know that I consider this a family. My
Jesse in
family.
the house. I know you do. And we consider you family, Jason. We really do. Me and Miss Daisy talk about it a lot. How much y'all have become a part of our family. It's like, I felt like an orphan when I lost my parents.
Right.
And nobody knows that feeling until they've lost. But there's somebody
Oh, yeah.
that's lost somebody or something in here. And it's kind of like we hang to each other because we need each other. So that's why I don't want to
Yeah,
fight no
'cause
more with anybody here and
there's
stuff
people
in
out
this
here
world.
that a lot of us can talk to. I mean, that talk to that found each other on this platform. Not only just talking to them on here, but I know a lot of people that I talk to off of this platform that I met here.
Yeah,
That's how close I got to them.
Me and Jody, Jesse, um, we all talk, regularly. I'll shoot Jesse a message, or Jody and me talk about her son Andrew. Curvy, I talk to her. Uh, like I mean, I'm close with a lot here now.
Yeah,
I enjoy seeing little Jessie's pictures and stuff of her babies and stuff. And just that kind of stuff. And I'm getting closer to a lot of people on here more and more, and it feels great because I needed this. I felt like I just was so alone. I mean,
I mean, a lot of
everyone's
people
surrounded by
do. I
people and
mean,
you feel alone. Hey, Veronica. Oh,
and
I
it's
was
the
wondering
ones,
where Veronica was at.
and it's the ones that console you
Veronica.
that you think would never do that. That you can have a conversation with, and a real conversation, no bullshitting around. Excuse my language, but you know, and you find them in the strangest places like YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. You find them in YouTube, guys. You
Not
find
only YouTube,
friendships.
Facebook, YouTube. See, I was on Facebook before I came to YouTube. I really don't
Yeah,
do Facebook no more, but my real family's there, so
yeah.
I go back once in a while.
Yeah,
She
Facebook
loves
to
things.
me is a place where I don't feel comfortable enough to be myself anymore. It's become where I own a business and I'm not who I'm supposed to be on Facebook. It started out as a place where I could express myself,
Cause
but
Veronica said she just woke up.
Oh, did you, Veronica? Bless your heart. I took me a nap last night, and when I got home, because I was dead from the restaurant, and I took a nap, and I woke up at like 11, almost 12 o'clock. So yes, I'm feeling you there. Jesse says, "Me too, Jinkies. Me too. Now, anytime y'all need me, y'all know how to get me, and you get to see me. Yes, and your babies grow exactly, Jesse. They're so beautiful, by the way. You are beautiful, Jesse. Beautiful inside and out. Gorgeous. Love you. And I love the fact that I'm creating all these really cool friendships, and it's just wonderful. Like when we don't see
You
you,
are pretty
Dallas,
raised, huh?
me and Daisy ask where you been.
Who?
You know, me and Daisy when we haven't seen you in a while, we're like, "Where's
Oh yeah,
Dallas
because
been?"
I just got a
Yeah.
job 3 weeks ago. I've been working in the last 2 days. I worked 21 hours
Oh
making
wow.
pizzas. Making pizzas. That's what I do. I make pizzas.
Hey, there ain't no man making pizzas. Let's see
I
what
love
Diddy
pizza.
said here. Dear Diddy says there's been crisis here. 35,000 country town, man. Rocket, COVID lockdown. We had together a lockdown of the world. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Um, that's for sure, do our Diddy. That's for sure.
Yeah, living out of their cars. It's crazy just to think like it can't happen to you until anybody is one paycheck away from being homeless. I say that a lot, but it's the truth.
You
These
know
people
what?
that the people that talk about the homeless people the way they do is it's crazy because you're one paycheck of being right next to me and you don't even know it.
Absolutely. I might be a business owner, but with all this that's been happening with COVID, with all this is happening with the war and all this, oh my goodness, guys, it's just taking a hard hit on small businesses. I mean, it's
Oh
taking a
yeah,
hard hit on
see, a lot of
every.
people don't understand when COVID hit that the small businesses and the mom and pop shops got hit the worst.
Jayla, hey Jayla, how are you doing, darling? Oh,
They
I
got
haven't
hit the
seen you in
worst.
a while. Lakota, damn it. Are you okay, Yanni? Bless it. Um, uh, oh, I love you too, Fragrant Tomatoes. And now, Fragrant Tomatoes, I see you in the Goose Squad now. So we have a private chat for the Goose Squad. So I see Fragrant Tomatoes in the Goose Squad. Uh, so yeah, anybody that's in the Goose Chat Squad knows that there's a private chat. And if you haven't been invited yet, I'll make sure Daisy gets you invited if you're part of the Goose Squad.
It's fun to
But
be a
you
part of
know
something.
what? Because there was so much less communication for Daisy's mods, she created a chat for the Goose Squad. So we get to see a lot more of like Veronica and Froggery Tomatoes and such.
Yeah.
Uh, that's in
It's
the Goose.
somewhere where you can talk off of here, you know?
Mm. And maybe one day we could create like a personal chat for just the loyal followers, that we get used to on here.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, with so many people chatting, it can get overwhelming. You can't keep up with it all because you got a busy life. You'll be in making your pizzas, but maybe you can pop in now, you know.
Oh, look, I haven't been getting notifications. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do is unsubscribe and subscribe again
Veronica,
because
I love zebras. So you couldn't have chose a better animal. I love zebras, horses. I love animals, guys. I love all
does anybody
animals.
know what their spirit animal is? I forgot what mine is.
Mine's a
None of them.
horse.
Yours is a horse?
Mine's my pony, and I'm debating on my turkey too. My goats run a big race too. I can't decide.
Oh, I do remember seeing your turkey. You had your turkey on Daisy's last live stream I was on.
Yeah, Bobby, he's my
Is that
baby.
his name, Bobby?
Bobby. Oh my Bob is what I say. Oh my Bob. He's my big baby turkey. I got him from
So how
Daisy
much longer
last
before
year,
you eat him?
and Daisy hand raised him and his brother Larry. And I went and got him last year around this time. And Larry got blew off his roost and blew into the pool, and Larry died
Oh wow.
undrowned in the
Mhm.
pool. Yeah. But as far as the economy, guys, I am terrified what it's bringing to us right now. The food
Especially the
prices
gas,
are
man. The gas is the worst.
so high. They're just so high. You can't afford anything. As a business
No,
owner, I got 2 employees right now. It's my biggest issue that put their 2 weeks in a week ago. I have this week to find 2 cooks. Well, a cook. I have already found one cook and she's really good. I have already found a cook. I have to find another cook and a waitress. And I have another waitress that's about to go. She's about to quit. Why? It's because you got places like McDonald's, Food City that's been able, that can't afford to pay their employees more money, and
yeah.
these little um, mom and pop shops like my got is can't afford it. We can't afford it. Um,
But that's the thing. That's why I said mom and pop shops and the small restaurants are got hit the worst.
yeah, oh yes. If I had a drive-through window or a possibility to put a drive-through window, that'd be different. I think I could do better. But where I'm just a little like I'm like a little diner, it's just not. It's really hitting me hard right now. Worse than COVID hit me,
Oh, I
which is all a
believe
part of COVID. Welcome, Joe Smo. Yes, we do need
it.
to vaccinate our animals.
We got to remember when COVID first hit, it was animal to animal.
He
It
is
was
Joe.
animal to
He's sweet
animal.
on Christine. Oh,
It was animal to animal. Then it went animal to human, and then it went human to human, and it couldn't go nowhere else. That's why I got 2 books written in my head about the, this whole entire thing. It was
yeah,
all set up. It was all set up. This was all set up
yeah.
for
I
population control.
I feel that way a little bit too. If you really think about it, at the time our country was in a crisis with the Social
Hmm.
Security,
Hmm.
and they didn't have enough money to pay the retirees their Social Security that they paid in.
Right.
What better way? I mean, if you really think about it. Oh, I know, do or diddy. I don't even want to go down that monkeypox hole. That is scary as hell.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
another one. That's another
yeah,
one.
yeah. It's like, but I feel like that's what's went on because now so many elderly have passed away from COVID.
Oh yeah.
And it's literally put a lot of population control out there without a
Yeah.
doubt. And it was designed to kill the elderly. It was
It was
designed to kill the
designed.
weak.
It was designed to kill. Exactly. Exactly. It was the design, and if you remember correctly,
It was designed. There's no doubt in my mind it was not designed. It wasn't it wasn't a strike or anything like that. It was designed in a lab. I
in China, it was designed in China. It got out of the lab, and it got into where the animals were and the food. They were so close together, and that's where it went from animal to animal to human.
mhm,
And they didn't tell. China never told the WHO, the World Health Organization,
yeah.
till 10 days later. So could you imagine in 10 days how many people caught that in China? And then
Well,
they allowed people to leave the country with it and then didn't know about it.
I
And
don't
that
think it was 100% China either, though. I think
I
America
think
had something to do with it.
it was the top 20 countries in the world. It was the G20.
Yeah.
Remember, there were four things that were supposed to happen that year: the Olympics, the presidential election, the Olympics in China, actually, and then there was hold on, it was Olympics, the 2020 presidential election here in the United States, and there were two other things that was supposed to, the G20 summit, and there was one more thing.
You
G20
know
summit.
that Bill Gates owns the uh, shit. He owns most of the vaccinations.
Yeah,
Um,
because he put up his own money
yeah,
to come up with it. Yeah,
yeah.
he put up like $100 million to come out with a
All
vaccination
on his
quickly.
creator mode, and the creator doxed me. I was hurt so bad because my abuser, which is my own father, got released last year, and that is why I got my name changed.
Wow.
Who doxed you, Jayla? Do you care to tell who the creators? A creator's mod doxed you. Who was the creator?
Yeah, Joe Small, but that was supposed to be. That's why when it came out, what is what is the one thing that you get every single year? Everybody gets it
You
every.
know
Well,
what
I won't
True
say
Bill Gates
everybody.
is? Bill Gates is he is a what's that called, Peanut? Where they don't care, they don't feel like people should that has like they want everybody to be perfect. Ah, shit, what's that word? Uh, you know what I'm talking about. It's right at the tip of my tongue.
Jayla, I want you to send her a link.
Okay, it's what is he? He's a it's where that he don't believe that it like where my son is a hemophiliac and his blood he can pass it to his daughters. He don't feel that people should reproduce with that type of thing. Um,
That's if
which
God
my
wants you to
uncle
reproduce.
was 90 years old. My dad was 70 years old. It did not affect his life, but when he was a child, he did have to be more careful.
What was that dog doing to you?
Let me see. You need a link, Jayla? Jayla's come
Hey,
up.
but that oh, see, I had to open my mouth.
Here we go. Come up and tell us about it, Jayla.
I had COVID 3 different times.
I've never been diagnosed with COVID ever. Knock on wood. Where's me some wood?
All it
My
is.
son lives right on top of me. My
Do you
mother-in-law
guys?
had it, and I
Do you
had the
guys?
flu, but I
That's
didn't have
what the symptoms are. The symptoms of COVID are the flu.
no.
It's the flu.
I had the
Remember
flu.
SARS 1? Remember SARS 1? When we had SARS going around in the United States? All COVID is SARS 2. They consider it
Eugenics.
SARS 2.
It's eugenics. Eugenics. Eugenics is what Bill Gates is, and he is very powerful. He is over the World Health Organization. Very powerful. Jayla, how are you, darling?
I'm so upset right now.
What's going on? Tell us what's going on.
I was just, I just went into went to their channel because they was talking, about Summer's case, and I just wanted to, ask one question. Well, before I even got to answer one question, they held the phone up and doxed me. And
Wow.
this creator, they thought it was funny. I didn't think it was funny at all. They had no idea that I'm, that I'm a SA survivor. They have no clue. And for them to do that, I just thought that was so disrespectful. I'm sorry, but I did. I have cried and cried over it.
Honey, I've been doxxed myself so much. They've put pictures of me out here. They've tried to dox my business. You just, I've found that, you know, keeping our personal business is to a certain degree on here is very important. I
And
mean,
for
I don't
them,
know why grown adults would feel that it's okay to hurt somebody that's really never did nothing to them before. Do you
I
know
have
the
never
person
even
who doxed
spoken to
you?
this creator. Yeah, I know who doxed me. I sure do. I know who doxed me. I do.
Who was you? Whose
And
panel was you on?
I wasn't even on a panel. I was asking a question because that's what
Oh,
they was doing. They was asking questions in the chat.
mhm.
Well, all of a sudden, he turns his phone around. It ain't Ernie because you know that Ernie's always helped me. It's not Ernie, I promise. It was another creator that Ernie don't like. But I just went into the chat because I wanted to find out one question about Summer that was really, really important to me. And for me going into that chat, I guess they just turned the phone around with which was my full name.
Really?
Yes, and they don't know how dangerous
Was it
that
one of
is because
Ernie's haters? Was it one of Ernie's haters?
yes, yep, oh
Well, you better
yes,
stay away from them. I had
yep,
Ernie on the panel the other day. I'm on here because he knows it's my,
right.
I'm new and everything. And I had Ernie on the panel, and um, he was just telling the women in here that they's beautiful and stuff, and that my half my broadcast got shared by another creator because they said I was sexualizing women. Hey,
Oh
Lori,
my
welcome
God,
in, honey. Come on and have
I
a chit
cannot
chat.
believe,
Talking about everything. We're
I cannot
talking about
believe that
family,
another
homeless.
creator done you like that.
Well, you gotta be careful because it's anything's possible on here. Never
Yeah,
ever think that they won't because they will.
and I
Oh yeah.
wasn't rude or anything. The only thing I asked was,
You are
was it
beautiful, Jesse. You are beautiful. Hi, Kaya. How are
Jesse is
you,
pretty
Kaya?
empty.
Here's Daisy coming up.
Yeah, she's the one telling me you was live.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord! Oh my lord! Ernie's over naked as Jaybird in the bed, bumming people for money.
Daisy, what I tell you? I'm gonna
What
do the
is
same
wrong
thing
with
to
him?
you.
I mean, but
You
what's
come in
wrong
my
with him,
chat.
Jayla? There's
Listen,
I
something
seen
wrong
Daisy.
with him.
Now
I
everybody's
just
gonna go
went
There's
in
look
there.
at Ernie's naked hind in and leave my chat.
At least no. The thing is that something ain't right with him. He's bumming people for money. Said he ain't got food, ain't got nothing, and he's showing his body, and he's not acting right.
He didn't have no
And
shirt on. He's telling the
and
truth.
then he said he wanted my cowbell because everybody's got cowbells now. And I ain't trying to make people leave your chat. I'm just
I'm telling
saying
you what.
he.
Next time Daisy gets up there on hers, I'm gonna tell everybody
No,
that
he's about to go off. He's about to go off. I'm just telling you, he's not acting right. He's
I'm
acting
telling
crazy
you.
over.
I'm telling you,
Like he's
Daisy.
really
I'm
he
telling
is
you.
literally asking people to give $2 a piece. He's
He's
showing his
hungry.
abs and he's half naked over y'all.
He didn't have a shirt
Something
on.
something ain't right with him tonight. Are they, Jayla?
He
Well,
don't. He don't.
he ain't got no shirt on. I know that.
Daisy, you're so
And
much
he's
drama.
and
Every
he's and
breath you take.
no, there's. I'm serious. He's
He's
want
that
my
Mountain
cowbell and
Tiger,
everything.
y'all. Hasn't he ever told you
Well, Miss
about
Casey, how have you been, honey?
I'm
How you
telling
been?
y'all, something ain't
he's that
right with him. I'm
Mountain
telling y'all. I'm
Tiger?
telling you. I'm not saying it. I'd be mean. I'm saying he's on there begging people for money, like and showing his. He ain't got no shirt on or nothing, and he's talking crazy.
Thank you, Daisy. You've done took all my chat out.
Well, he's about to end
You
his
done
life.
took everybody off
He's
my chat by now. Go ahead,
no. He's about to end his.
congratulate us.
Lori, that's what I was thinking, Lori. I was thinking of the same thing.
Miss Daisy, I was just telling Jinkies about a creator that doxed me,
Daisy, I'm gonna put
Uh-huh.
you off my panel. I can't believe you did that. I
Why?
and
think the numbers has dropped now. We was having a good
No.
conversation.
Who's up here with
Now
you?
everybody wants to go see Ernie naked.
Well, they'll come back here, Jinkies. They'll be back because Ernie's
he,
about to end his life. People's giving him $50 and stuff over
that's why I come over to Jinkies as soon as Miss Stacy told me she was live. I come over here to tell Jinkies what was going on.
there. Who's
I
Tell
was
that?
trying to
Ernie come
Oh,
over here now.
I was trying to tell Daisy in the chat what was going on, but I wasn't about to tell that.
yeah. I just had to tell it because he ain't acting right.
Well, Daisy, everybody's going
Hi,
over
Miss
panel.
Daisy.
Jesse, I swear, they something ain't right over her. He's over asking people to give $2 a piece because he ain't got no food and no money for gasoline, and he's acting crazy.
You
And
wait, Daisy.
the girl
I'm
saying,
gonna
"I
tell
hate
everybody to go
I
over to Peaches chat
off now."
and everything. I'm gonna put a good net there when you go on live.
I can't hear you, Jinkies.
Just giving away free biscuits or something.
What is
Something
it
that
saying?
to get attention off your
He's
chat.
it's live, so quit crying.
Sorry I missed your live, Daisy.
We gotta have some excitement. All you have to do is just live streaming. That's what I do. People won't leave if you live streaming.
Is that Daisy? Is that you? It's causing all that. I don't know if that's you or not.
What?
No, that ain't you. I can't hear
What
something.
is it, Jinkies?
I keep hearing it too, like a chip, like a bag sound, or like a, somebody eating chips.
Is that
Is that for
better?
real?
My phone was going dead.
Yeah, now I can hear you real good. Can you hear Jinkies?
Jinkies getting mad at me, but he's over acting crazy. I gotta come tell y'all.
We had over 30 people in this, and it was bigger. And Daisy comes over here and tells the chat that Ernie's over naked, knowing they all want to go see Ernie naked. Now,
They'll be
now
back.
what?
He's about to end his.
He was
No,
about
he's
to end his
not
live.
acting right. He's about to end his live anyway.
Daisy,
Yeah,
Somebody
you
said you're
know
fired,
how you
Daisy.
a lot of people are
He
about
said
Ernie
he's
and want
wanting
to
his
see what
cowbell.
next
He
is
said
going
he's
on.
wanting. He said he's wanting my cowbell because them cowbells gets him money, is what he said. He's really acting weird. I mean, I don't
I don't
he
know.
ain't.
know.
I was worried about him too, but now he don't bother me near as bad as the.
Let your butt run free, Daisy.
They,
He,
Ernie's letting more in his
120
butt.
acres.
Ernie's letting more in his butt run free over. He's
I'm
letting
smacking
everything
you.
run free
Daisy,
over.
shut up.
He, he's letting he's letting everything run free.
Hi, Miss Daisy.
Oh Lord, no, he's really doing it.
Hi,
He's
Miss
laying in the
Daisy.
he
bed half naked.
Ernie is
Daisy, I'm kicking you
he's
off my
funny and
panel.
crazy.
I'm kicking Daisy off my panel.
I don't know who these people are.
I'm kicking you off.
Let your
Quit.
butt run free.
Well, Miss Daisy, let me tell
Let your
you what
dog
happened.
pass.
I
Yeah.
respect, I really respect you and Jinkies as a creator. I really, really do.
Uh
But
huh.
the creator that hurt me tonight, they don't know what they done. They really don't know what they done.
Who was it?
When they, well, I'm not gonna say their names, but
Well,
only
put it in
reason
the.
I was in that, the
Can you
only
put it in
reason
the
I was
back
in
chat?
that chat was because I was asking a question about Summer's case because they was taking questions,
Uh huh.
and this is the first time I ever been, in that live period.
Uh huh.
And he turns the phone around and doxes me.
Put it in the private
Who did
chat
what
who it
now?
was if you don't care.
He turned his
Uh,
phone around to everybody in the chat and doxed me. He didn't know that is
you're right. I
my
should have
dad.
120 acres.
My dad is the one that done that to me when I was little. He just got out last year. Well, when they
Oh,
showed my full name, if my dad finds that out, I get really, really scared, Daisy. I
Can you
really,
put it
really
in the
do.
back chat who did that?
Yes, yes, I will. I couldn't tell you in Ernie's chat
Uh-huh.
because Ernie would have went over and said something to him for even saying that. I promise you.
Yeah.
But not only was it him, one of his mods was up there with him, and they thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Who? Oh,
Well,
okay.
Yanni said,
I didn't think.
Daisy, Yanni
Put it in the
said,
private
Miss
chat.
Daisy, you got to see my hubby. He's my native king.
But
Oh,
Daddy's daddy. Hi, Cookie Monster, my
how very
lovely,
pretty.
lovely Cookie Monster. Thank you,
Daisy,
baby.
you want to see my kitty cat?
Thank
Yeah,
you,
let me
thank
see it.
you.
Huh, Daisy?
Yeah, let
I
me see
love
it.
my Cookie Monster.
Oh, never mind. She's sleeping. She's quiet right now.
Did she go
You
to
know how to
sleep? I
put it
just
in the
seen her
back
a minute
chat,
ago.
Jayla?
Yes, yeah. Well, I'll tell you. I don't care who to tell you. It was Benny.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
Never have I met somebody so disrespectful in his chat in that mod.
Hey,
How was
Jayla,
he able to
Jayla.
do that to you, Jayla? Oh,
Let's
I
that's
put
have no
that
just
in the
so
idea.
back
pretty.
chat. Let's put that in the back chat because I don't want that kind of trouble over on this chat. If you know what
Yes,
I
I'm
mean.
sorry, Daisy. I'm sorry, Jinkies.
I don't want that kind of trouble over on this chat. I'm trying to, especially that one. No,
Yeah, that
because
one scared me. He really
I
scared
don't
me.
want that in. I don't want that. I don't want anybody talking about them or anything because I don't want to bring that kind of attention over here. If you want to private chat Daisy about it in the private chat, you can.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
sorry about
Jinkies is
that.
starting to
You're
act
okay,
like
baby.
me.
She's a learning, ain't you, Jinkies?
Well, I've experienced a
Amanda
little bit
was
more
over there
harshness.
too.
I've took a lot of flack from Miss
Ernie's
Daisy
still over there
too.
naked. He's laying in the bed naked getting super chats and stuff. There's something wrong with him.
Daisy, you're about to get kicked off. Who was that? It said that you did that beautiful sunflower. Where'd beautiful sunflower go? They said I'm gonna lay here and listen, and I hope Daisy don't ring that bell.
Oh shoot. They're going to with my paw.
Good.
Oh.
Now that bell needs to break.
Well, how you been, huh, Daisy?
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry, Veronica. Sorry.
Ernie's over stripping for money. I ain't
Daisy,
playing about it either. He is. He's up there laying
Daisy.
in the bed naked to get money.
I'll drop down in the chat so I can talk to you in the chat.
Okay, thank you, Jayla, for coming up and telling your story.
Thank you, Jinkies. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, darling. You have a good day.
You too.
That's the thing we were talking about earlier, Jenkins. Remember? This is a
Daisy's
place
talking,
where
so I
people.
got her on mute. Until she keeps her mouth shut.
Oh, she just jumped off.
No, I put her back in. She's good. She's on
But
mute. She's probably still talking away.
but that's what we were talking about earlier. How anybody can come to yours or Daisy's chat and tell you guys what's on their mind and what's happening to them. See, that's an example of what we were talking about earlier.
That's God working on you for doing this to poor Jinkies. That's why your pop fell, Miss Daisy. 120 acres. Why won't it unmute Daisy? She must be muted herself. I love it. Miss Daisy, you can show him my hubby
I
and
was
say
just reading that same message.
that's real muscles look like. Oh, there you go. If Daisy Cow brings her big cow butt back up here and tells everybody to go watch Ernie naked and runs my chat off again, I'm banning her. She's blocked.
You know you're not gonna
I get
ban your
this a
sister.
lot of
You know that
texts.
ain't gonna happen.
Let's see. Miss Daisy, you can show him my hubby and say, no, ES, this is what real muscles look like. That's so funny. Donnie says, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna kick Daisy in the tail for that.
Look at her in chat.
Daisy, you're getting timed out for 37 minutes. I timed her out
Did you really?
for 5 minutes.
300 seconds.
300 seconds.
Oh, you sure did. It deleted her messages.
Did it delete all of them?
It deleted all of them. Yes, it did.
That's funny.
No,
She
when you
does
put
it to
somebody,
me, you guys.
no, it does that when you put somebody in timeout. It'll delete all their messages
You
until they
wait
come
till
back.
listen. You wait. You wait until she gets her live again. I'm gonna come over and tell everybody Ernie's naked and he's having relationships with other creators.
Ernie was in a hotel last time I heard.
Brian, can you show me who you are before you come up?
Yeah, don't let nobody on it. They don't show the face.
Brian went away. I think Brian was a porn bomb.
Yeah, exactly who it was. Oh, there you go again.
Daisy.
It's over now. He done got all the money he wanted.
Daisy, if you don't quit.
It's over. He done got all the money. He's sitting over there naked, getting money off people, bumming people for money, stripping for money. Oh, shit.
Well,
He was no joke.
Johnny says take her out.
He was literally, listen, y'all. He was
Ronnie
literally saying, "Give me money. I'm about to get me a cowbell." He started ringing his keys.
Oh my God!
Money. Said
Somebody
he didn't have
needs to
money
send
for
Ernie a
food, gas
cowbell.
money.
Yanni,
I
I
said,
love
"That's what he
you.
said." Huh?
Yanni says take her. I had you on the 5. I had you on
I'm
a
telling
5-minute
you, Jayla, you seen it?
timeout. And Yanni says take her out. I love her.
Yeah, so much for being timed out.
Thank you, Veronica.
I told him
Veronica
I'd give him a
loves
cowbell.
me. Veronica
You,
loves me.
you see what Jayla said? Look what Jayla said, Jinky.
She loves you too, Daisy.
Love you too, Jayla.
So she'll send him his 20 cents.
I told.
Thank you, Jayla. We'll have more fun.
I told him I'd want him my cowbell.
Daisy's trying to see Ernie over naked.
No.
She's been up there watching y'all. Don't let her lie.
Honesty is the best polyhorn in 20 acres.
I seen that, yeah. Thank you, Veronica. But yeah, now that Daisy's ran off everybody,
Well, we're back up to 30. It says on mine.
She's gone again. Now she's back. I'm trying to hold a steady 30 here.
Thank you, Veronica.
Cookie Monster
So
says
all
sneaky
these YouTube creators are out here trying to blame it all off on Candace or Jody Sue now instead of the one that's done it, Candace Bly.
If Jody Sue would just shut her mouth and
all
lay down.
out
But
of
Jody Sue wants the fame, y'all. Yeah, that's the thing. Jody Sue's on here because she gets cash apps.
who?
Jody
But
Sue.
according to her, but according to her,
320 acres. I know.
but according to her, she wasn't about that. But she, like you said, she keeps continuing to put her cash app up.
Well, the thing is, is that everybody's trying to blame everything on Jody Sue now, but really
Oh,
it's
you're welcome,
Candace.
Jayla.
It's Candace. In
Let's see
my
if
opinion, it's
We
Candace
love you too, Jayla. And you've always
that
got a home here.
you know. Where's Jayla? Where'd she go down for?
Oh, she said she was going down. She was in the chat though. She's in the chat.
I don't know 120 acres. That's one thing. There's something going on between her and Dobbs. She don't like Dobbs. I seen Lena Me messaged me and she said she missed me and I said, well, I need you to come over and do a skit on Jackie Dobbs.
Oh, I'd love to see Lean on Me do it.
Does Jody Sue?
I told
Does
her,
Jody Sue know him? Does know him personally?
I'd
huh?
love to see Lean on Me doing for Jackie Dobbs.
That'd be
Does Jackie
funny.
Dobbs know Jody Sue personally?
He does now because she run him off from his property. Remember
Where
he
was he
bought that
living?
property?
Yeah, he
What?
did buy that
Jackie
property
Dobbs
right
living
next to
up
him.
there?
She ran him
Daisy.
off. Her and Andy ran him off.
Mer.
So,
Daisy.
so
Wasn't he
I
living
think
up
that's the only way he
there?
knows her.
She won't listen to me, even on my own panel. Wasn't he living up there?
He was camping out on that property at that time.
He's sus.
She did, Yaney? Yaney said, yep, it was Candace, but she did message JSB that day.
That day.
Wonder what about? Seems to be a good setup if he was convicted of harming a
Free
child.
Elvis.
He would
Hashtag
not be on
free
that
Elvis.
property. Free Elvis, there you go. I sent a video to Miss Stacy about it. Oh, I'll have to go look at it because I didn't know that, y'all. I believe she's involved. I do believe JSB is involved.
But that's another thing that's
I
not
have
good.
to
I
send a
believe that's
video.
more now,
Hey, did
Daisy.
y'all see Critical K today? She did a video about Ziggy V that Ziggy V first came out on her show back in September, and since then, her and Kay they called the TBI when she did the show with Kay. Well, the FBI came and visited Miss Critical K, and she sent the FBI to Ziggy V, and she has FBI papers, and they're exactly like Ziggy V's.
But he was
And
gone
so
prior to something missing.
she did a live today, proving that Ziggy V's papers are that she's telling the truth.
Very sus, huh, Cookie Monster?
Yeah, they were talking about weed, I think.
Look at Cher's community page. Yanni said, "Poor Elvis probably be
Do our
hiding
duty.
his
What
face from
is it
for
about?
Bob.
What
Hiding his face from Bob's. Right, Veronica, that's true. Nothing like the butt
Well,
run
now Jody
free.
Sue made
Let the butt
a
run
live
free.
tonight, something about Scotch, and she made it sound like something else, but you could tell she was talking about Scott H. I'll have to go back and watch that.
I gotta plug my.
Oh, Miss Daisy, and by the way, my new phone I got, it's screen record. It screen records.
That's good. She has questions about Dobbs will build a house on the cliff.
She's got 156 people in her chat right now. She's live right now.
Who? Jody Sue.
Mm-hmm.
She
Daisy,
stays
run over
live.
that chat and tell them that Daisy that we're naked or something and get some of them followers over here. I can't believe you come in my chat and tell them that Ernie was naked.
I miss Daisy. I don't know
what. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
It all meant, but it sure was weird messages. I bet it was. I'll have to go over and check that out, y'all. She is live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you want to talk to Jody Sue, you just come on the internet because she's probably on a live. I don't think
remember
she sleeps. Does she even sleep, y'all?
as
That medicine,
much
I
as she,
guess, keeps her up.
as much as she's on.
Hmm. She did say in one of her lives, though, that that medicine clouded her mind, and I think that's why she has a hard time talking sometimes. I don't know, y'all.
I don't know about that either. I don't think that's true. I think there's so much
Yes,
stuff
she
that girl
is.
said. She said it was her cancer and all that, and I think this was a bunch of bull crap anyway. With
Yeah.
her, because how you go from Facebook to now having a YouTube channel out of nowhere?
Hmm.
He did.
I agree.
So for all to me, like
Me
everybody else
either.
that done
120
that,
acres. Uh,
it was a money grab for her. Just like all the creators that did it was a money grab for them. And I'm seeing it more now with a lot of other people that I've sat back and watched and not said a word. It's all about money with them. It was
yeah.
never about the little girl
No.
being missing. They just used her as clout.
Oh, yeah.
That's all these people were doing is using that little girl's name as clout to get the viewers, to get the subscribers, thinking that they were doing something for her and they really honestly weren't.
I think that Jackie Dobbs has jumped on that bandwagon now.
Just like Chris M. Not Chris M Moore. I think that's all that shit was with him too.
Who?
Tim. Tim Moore.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's been like that since the beginning with him, in my opinion.
I'm sorry, Yaney. Miss Daisy, did you say you were live over on Ernie's live? That's why I came here. I love it when Jinkies goes live. Yeah, I did say that. I said Jinkies was live, and Jinkies jump on me now. Where'd she go? But yeah, Ernie was over acting crazy. I mean, he was laying in the bed with his shirt off, showing his abs and stuff, begging people for money. Like I've never seen him act like that before. Like just give $2. Everybody give $2. Look here at my Cash App. Give it to my PayPal. I'm like, there's something wrong here for him just to be outright bumming.
But that and as long as I've seen his live streams, he's never done that like that.
I know, and you would think that he got paid because, I've still not got paid from YouTube, but he should be getting paid like tomorrow from YouTube, which I don't know if he
Well, I
makes
mean,
anything because he doesn't have Cash Apps.
I mean, I ain't gonna talk about Ernie. He's my friend.
Don't take up for him.
I'm not talking about
I
Ernie. I told
heard
you I won't. You
her
don't.
want a
This is
place
a
to
safe
go
Ernie zone
on
over here.
vehicle money location. It's not about JS. It's supposed to be about Summer. That's right, 120 acres. Was He is nasty to do that. Yeah, a lot of people was getting aggravated and leaving. They was like, "This is disgusting." I ain't never seen nothing like that. I've never seen him do it before. Hello, boss mama.
Boss
Hey, boss
mama,
man.
what are you doing, boss mama?
Ernie may be going through something. He might be Veronica. He might be
Might be what? He might be going through stage right
going
now.
through something.
I could say for Miss Daisy, for her being a fun channel, she cares about that girl more than a lot of other people do.
Oh,
Thank
Summer?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's not even a crew trying channel, and she cares more about that girl and keeping her name out there till she's found alive or passed away. I have to say that because it's getting to where I'm
And
sorry, where she might not be found alive. Hopefully, she
little
is.
monkey Vaughn too.
Yeah, Monkey. I've heard a lot about him lately too. He comes up on my Google
Yeah.
now. His
Yeah,
case
he
comes up
needs
on my
all the
Google.
attention. Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
So it coming up on my
yeah,
Google,
definitely.
monkey coming up on my
Transformers
Google.
book. Hold
That's
on, honey.
people
Stop.
keeping his name out there because now it's coming up on my
Stop it,
Google. As
scared.
before, it didn't.
You're right. Stop it.
Texas, did you watch? Did you watch where I had Brandy on there Friday?
I haven't been. I've been working my butt off in the last
I
2 days.
had Monkey's mom.
I'm gonna have to rewatch
Oh,
the. I'll rewatch it.
Stop laughing. All those women were sending him money.
yeah,
They, I mean,
the whole
why
live is
wouldn't
about
he? I
Monkey.
mean, think about it. It's not like he's on there anymore for summer and all that. He's
Hmm.
on there. He Why wouldn't he? That's his thing. That's what he likes to do. He's trying to get him some women attention.
I think ever since he went up there, he went
No,
out
he's
there.
trying to sell his body for.
Oh,
He's
do
trying
you
to
know what
sell
my
sex.
address is to my work? Do you know the address to my work?
Jeez,
What the address to my work is?
nothing
I'm
much.
not gonna
Just
say it.
woke up and
I won't
have
say what.
lunch with nieces and nephews. That's fun stuff.
Jenkins, you know what the address is to my work?
What?
Mm-mm.
110.
Oh my goodness.
I
One
swear to
ten.
God, it's 110.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's 110.
Wow.
I
That's
didn't realize that because I was out in the back smoking and I
pretty
looked
much.
above the door and it said 110.
He was all over women at the beach today. What I seen. I think I'm not gonna say where his location is. I'm pretty sure I know. But yeah, he's living his best life, guys. And
If he's
yeah,
living his
he
best life,
says that
why is
he's
he
looking
asking
for
for
him a
me?
woman. Well, he's supposed to have him Ernie was supposed to have him
Sugar
uh
mama?
no, we're gonna have a dating game. And he's
Oh,
gonna
come on.
be on here and he's gonna choose from some of the women that want to date him and choose which one he likes the best.
Oh,
He's
the
supposed to do
dating
that.
show. The
I
dating
might
show.
ask him when he's gonna do his dating game.
It's the dating show.
Joe says, Jinkies, thank you for always making this a safe place, just like Daisy does. I've always felt safe, and that means a lot. Joe, nobody's gonna attack you on here because
Nobody, honey. I
Daisy's been
promise
on
you
the
that.
Goose
I
Squad,
make that promise to you.
but
That will not happen here.
I got half of the Goose Squad over here with me. And yes, most of Daisy's mods are my mods, and nobody will be attacking nobody because they're experienced and get the hell off here if you're rude. That's what they do. We don't deal with rude. We don't deal with
They block
mean.
them. They block them automatically. So, yeah, you won't have
Well,
to
I
worry
do
about that.
let people cuss if they want to, as long as it's not the GD word. And the F word's kind of vulgar. I'm not a fan of the F word and the GD word. But I do allow people to cuss. Just a little bit, not much. I don't like the GD word and I don't like the F word.
This is what I always say in my chat, and I have it saved on my notes. This is what I'll say right here. I'm going to post it in the chat right now. I posted it in the chat. Read what I said, Jinky.
What'd you put? Summer, you will be found, I promise. Justice for Summer. Do you think she will be found, guys?
I do, but like I said just a minute ago, I hope she's alive because it goes back to my theory about her being given to the drug dealers for payment, which I've never changed that. Ever since I've been going up on your sister's panel, it's always been that. And I still believe to this day that's what happened.
Trouble Jinkies. My hubby called my friend and asked about ES. Apparently, she's messaged, leave my Jenny alone. I love it, Yanni. ES wouldn't leave you alone that night. He had it out for you and Callie Thun, and he had it. Look at this. There's my girl. There's my little Miss Queen.
Hi, Miss
Hey, Miss
Curvy.
Queen. Um,
You getting ready for work? What time is it by you, Curvy?
listen to the voice messages yet, Kirby. I'm so sorry, but I will. You know I will. and we'll chit chat later.
I,
But
we got to keep a positive mind about her until it's confirmed that she's no longer with us. All we got to do is just think positive that she still is until it's confirmed she's not.
from what Candace said, they don't feel like. Candace said that Summer is nowhere on that property.
Okay, but the thing is though, what I said something about the
Kirby said,
drug.
"Hey, Tex."
That's what I said about the things that they haven't looked for or called anywhere in that state, New York, where they came from. Them 6 kids and
3:33 a.m. here, Miss Kirby.
wow, it's 8:45. Golly,
Yeah,
she's
it's early in the morning for Kirby.
She's 6 hours ahead. Where is she at?
I took a nap last night while I was talking to you, Kirby. I took it. I fell asleep and didn't wake back up. So I probably went to bed at the same time you did. And I didn't wake up until like 11 p.m. I went to bed at like 7 and went to bed and woke up at 11 p.m. Now I'm up half the night. And I said, wow, I'm going to get on here and do me a little chit chat. And Daisy's up here with me. There's Cowgirl.
Jody, I agree with that. I agree with what you just said. I do agree with that because it's crazy. But that goes back to Grandis knowing everything. Because now she has a daughter and now a granddaughter do the same exact way. In my opinion, the same exact way. And it's been 20 something years for her daughter, and now her granddaughter.
She's right here. Listen what she did to me, Kirby. Listen what Miss D did to me. She come over on my channel, and told everybody to go because Ernie was over on his naked, begging for money.
Oh, he wasn't naked. He just didn't have his shirt
He
on.
went over there. Hold on, Kirby. What? You know what? Hold on just a second. Just a second here, Kirby Curve. But yes, Daisy did that to me. Can you believe Daisy did that to me? I had to put her in timeout.
Quit saying naked. He only didn't have his shirt on.
I got you taken care of, Curve. But yeah, ain't that crazy?
120 acres. I honestly I agree with that to a point. But when you can have a daughter, a daughter and a granddaughter missing the same way, there's got to be something that's connected.
And Grandma has been the most vocal out of all of them.
But how much could we believe of what she said, though? Is the thing.
Daisy did tell everyone you was live. I know she did.
She's messing with her. Where's Miss Daisy at anyway?
In that chat, and my hubby set up quick, and it was hilarious. That's so funny, Annie. That is so funny. But sometimes they just need a little bit of a awareness of what they got. It doesn't hurt to let them know they got something special. Other people recognize it, does it, Annie? Did you see what you got already, Kirby? She is, isn't she? She is. Sun Beach. What are you doing, Sun Beach?
Oh my God, I thought she was swearing.
I have been raped 2 times and both my parents died before I was even 20. Is that connected to? I don't know, Sun Beach. I don't know. But with this baby, there's so many possibilities. What was the creator I was watching today that was, it might have been Crafton or one of them was talking about there's been so many speculations about Summer. So many speculations on what happened to her. And the truth is, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know the truth. The only truth is we don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
And that's the only truth. Is nobody knows. We can speculate and try to
The
figure
only
it out.
person that knows, the only
That's the
person that knows,
solvent in us.
there's only one person that truly knows what happened to her, and that's God. That's the
Right.
only person that really, honestly, truly knows what happened to our baby girl.
I think Candy does. I think Candace knows. I think Candace knows. Honestly, my personal opinion is I think Candace knows what happened to her baby. And that's why she's so nonchalant
120 acres, I
about it.
agree.
If she
No,
knows
I
that her
respect that.
baby, I think that she knows, and that's just all there is to it. I don't know what happened to her, but I think that she knows what happened to her baby that day.
Bye, Miss Kirby. You have a good day. Kirby got to go walk the dog or walk the animals, she said.
Oh, you got to work, Sam. Love
She did
y'all.
say, I think she did say animals.
Love,
If I'm
love you, Kirby. Be careful. Let Sam pee on an extra hydrant or something. But I do, my personal opinion, I do feel that Candace knows what happened to her baby.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Why did it take a week for her? Why did it take a week for her to talk about it? There? You know, in my opinion, why it took so long? Because she had to get her damn story together on what happened. You know,
Yeah.
that's why it took so long for her to say anything, because she was talking to whoever to get their story straight.
I think that she knows what happened to her baby that day.
Yeah,
And that's why
because
she knows
remember,
her baby's, she knows that her baby is probably not with us anymore. Truth be known. And that's why she's not, she's closed that in her mind. Um, it's
but what mother could just move on so quickly?
text. I mean, there's mothers out here. It's worse than she is. I mean,
Yes,
there's
I know she.
bad people.
I understand that
They
she was
they,
a
they
drug
raise
addict.
their kids. They put them in closets. They. I mean, we can say what mother all day long. But the truth is, there's a lot of mothers that's really shitty. A lot of
And she
shitty
was,
people out here.
and she was being a drug addict and an alcoholic. I understand all that, but at the end of the day, you're still a mother.
Yes, you're still a mother.
And to do it to your own child at 5 years old is just, it's crazy to even think that a parent could just move on so quickly from having a missing child.
I don't think the child's missing. I think the child is deceased.
Well, whichever
And
one it is, hopefully,
she uses drugs and alcohol to kill the pain. Probably
exactly,
kill the
exactly.
pain from. That's something we do know that's true. She uses drugs and alcohol. Um. So yeah, let's see what Sons Beach says. I did nothing wrong. I was just a kid. My parents died divorced, but I did nothing to deserve that. We can't blame it. You can't. You did nothing wrong, Sun Beach. You did nothing wrong. It's not your fault that a predator took it upon themselves, which was to make you a victim. Because most of the time, predators was victims once. And it's like
But
it's like an endless cycle. It doesn't stop. It really doesn't stop. So, like I said, most of the time, predators were victims.
but that's why I said, that's why when I said that some beach, I did hear something about that.
I agree, Jayla. a lot of people. Ernie has been through a lot, and I know because I've knew Ernie many years, and I've seen a lot of stuff that I'm trying not to cuss because I'm trying to be a better person in life. And on a personal level, I'm trying not to cuss. But I want to say sheet real bad. Ernie's been through a lot of sheet, should I say. And yes, I've seen a lot with him. And not as much as what some people has, but yeah, yes.
Is that
Um,
somebody sleeping? I hear somebody snoring.
Yeah, it's cheap.
No, I'm talking about on here.
okay. I think it's Daisy. Hold on. Real
She's snoring. She fell. She
She's
fell
on here
asleep.
and she's not muted. Hold on. You dare me go get that bell? I've got a cowbell myself.
Go get the cowbell and wake her up.
Plug your ears.
Okay, I'm muting.
Plug your ears. He ain't asleep. Daisy! Wake up!
You did hear her snoring, right?
Yeah, I heard her. She's sleeping.
She fell asleep. I just wanted you to confirm that she was snoring because I didn't want to be.
Was. It's always happened. I was 5 or 6 when it started.
Yes, boss mama, you heard her snoring. That was Miss Daisy.
Um, Palm Beach. I've had it when I was a child. Um, I had it happen to me when I was 6 years old by a 13-year-old neighbor girl, and it wasn't my fault. I did nothing wrong. I was playing with my friend, my sister, and my neighbor, and my sister went home and left me by myself with her. So and she was a victim. So it's a
Hello, Lisa
cycle.
Thompson. Lisa
It's
Thompson
such a
says, thank you.
cycle. Yes, it's a cycle.
Yeah, it's a cycle, but when will it stop? It's got to stop somewhere.
I agree, Veronica. I don't think that they thought that it would be, um, yeah. My mom too, but my dad had a heart attack. So when kids used to pick on me, they would hint that I did something or I was evil. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Palm Beach. But we were kids and we couldn't help what was going on. No way, anyway. You are
Some beat
somewhat
you and
sure.
some beat you were not at fault at all. So you were not at fault at all.
Get that bell. I'm a little delayed here. Daisy, wake up! She's
You could
sleeping.
tell her she's sleeping because that's her that's making that noise.
She is. If she didn't have her BiPAP on, I think it's what it's called, uh, or whatever that thing is, that mask she puts. She snores like a beast. Like it's scary. You can hear like down in the holler or something. Like she snores. Oh, did you fall asleep too, Jayla? He's like, oh, thank you, Jesse. Jesse's helped them, I think, is very unlucky, and some are totally agree.
Jess Jess Crip said, cut some logs, Miss Daisy.
Some beach, it is something that it's a CPAP, right? I'm sorry, I said a BiPAP. 120 acres. It's just a cycle and you'd be surprised how much this happens to people, and they just don't talk about it. How much
Yeah, because
when
there's a
children
lot of
are
people
little, they're subject to anybody. We trust people, and they can listen to Daisy. Y'all hear? Listen. She's straight snoring, guys. She's straight snoring. But
Do you have a way of calling her?
I do.
I would call her and
She
wake her
loves
eyes
to
up.
hear and snore. But like I seen the one that hurt me, the one that essayed me, and I seen her in Walmart it's been about 7-8 months ago now. And she was with her granddaughter.
Some beach, you
And
can do the same. You can do the same thing.
it took everything in me to not want to bring it to attention that I remembered her and what she did, but she had her granddaughter with her. And her dad essayed her and her sister, her baby sister. And she went to live with her aunt. Her baby sister had to deal with the being in the midst and left there by herself. So they're even saying that some of her sister's kids belong to her dad.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes. Oh, I know that, like, I wanted to confront her about it, but bringing up old scars, I just don't think I could. I wanted to. I gave her evil eyes to let her know what she did. I did give her evil eyes. But what do you do in a situation like that? She was essayed when she was a little girl by her dad.
But that gives her the right to do it to somebody else.
She was
That don't.
13. She was 13. She moved in with her aunt and uncle to get away from it. And she was at that age. And I don't know. Thank you, Sunshine. I love you too. It is. You need to tell someone.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Because
Yes.
the longer women keep it in, the more it's gonna hurt them.
Oh yes. But when it comes to this woman, what would you do? What do you do when you walk right past them and you're staring at the person that did this to you? What would you all do?
I
I
would,
mean,
in my opinion, I would say something for to get it off my chest for
she's
one.
standing there. I have my kid with me, and
Oh,
she
that's
has
a
a
different story.
granddaughter with
That's
her.
a different story. Yeah, right. That's a different story. I didn't know that, but I would say something to him.
I give her evil eyes,
I
but I
guess that's
couldn't
your way.
bring it to myself to say anything to her. But like
Right.
I said, she was a child and being abused as a child. She was still a child at 13,
Oh
almost
yeah.
14.
Shoot. Yeah.
When she was being abused, I mean, she was living with her aunt and uncle and she had recently just moved in with her aunt and uncle, and they turned their little building that they had for their lawnmower and stuff into
A
um,
shed.
a playhouse for her to go and escape and get away. And she used that as a yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
Jinkies
I
have
agree, Veronica. Yeah,
abused
exactly. I agree.
other victims, but at this point, at the point she may not have known she hurt you. You ought to look her up and tell her how bad she knows. She knows that I've come out about it to my parents. Well, Daisy made sure that happened. Um, Daisy told everybody. We was really young. Daisy was only like 9 at the time, so yeah. Um, she knows, but
You're right, some bitch about that, but yeah, right.
yeah. She was just a child when it all happened.
Some people, when that happens to
She
them,
was in Australia.
when that happens to some people, they get told if they ever say anything, you
Yanni,
know,
what you saying? If that is what you were comfortable with, who are we to tell you how to survive? To do it. What would you do, Sun Beach, if you was in my position and you walked by the person in Walmart?
she just answered your question really. I
Well,
think she did.
I mean, I understand, but like, I don't know if I did the right thing by, I don't know. I would have, I don't know if I did the right thing. Um, I feel like I could have told her off. I did give her the evil eye, and I give her a dead evil eye. Like when I give an evil eye, I can give an evil eye.
You're just
Because my
imagine.
eyes are squinchy. But yeah, I did give her an evil eye. I
You
would
know
have
what,
bought,
Jayla? I love the Shriners Hospital.
walked
I
over
used
to
to
her
donate to
car
the Shriners
and drop
Hospital
the gifts and
all the time.
I forgive you and walk off. The healing is for you, Jinkies, not for her. You know what? That's true. 120 acres. That's so true.
Could I respond to Jayla's comment there, Jenkins, real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go down 2 more from that one, right there. Jayla, my mother-in-law worked for the Shriners Hospital for 17, almost 18 years.
That's right.
Scottish Rite Church. It's still the same thing. It's the same people, really. They help kids out, man. I love what they do. I donated to that hospital. I donated to St. Jude for what they do.
So, Jayla, are you saying that they? Oh my goodness, Jayla.
In the hospital, that's the funny part. And it happened there. That's crazy.
Wow. Goodness gracious. I do worry about that woman's granddaughter because I do wonder about that woman's granddaughter. I would have asked, okay, some beach. I would have asked for her phone number, then made she knew it hurt, but only because she had kids around her. You absolutely did the right thing. Thank you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You
Yeah,
did the right thing because of the kids.
yeah. I think she knows what she did to me. Um, but I think she knows. But to her, she at the time she probably had to hurt somebody the way she was hurting. Um, I think she honestly knows that she shouldn't have did what she did. I pray that her grandchildren that she's got custody of, um, that they didn't have to experience that.
Jesse, yeah, she sure probably did know what that look meant.
Oh, she knowed what that look meant. She knew
I
because
know
she
she
stared me
too.
straight in the eye. She
Yeah.
knew what it meant. She stared me straight in the eye. I suddenly remember everything. And that happened to me, Annie. I forgot about a lot of it, but it triggers more recently than it ever did. I try to block it out.
Okay, let me
But
ask you a question, so Jenky.
yeah,
Since you just said that. What triggered it to come all back, though? Was it something that you saw? Was it something that was going on? that triggered that whole entire thing to come back, not just parts of it? Do you remember that?
For me,
Yeah, for you.
seeing her triggers a lot of it. Um,
Okay. How often do you see this woman? Or do you see her like that?
she follows my restaurant page. She loves my restaurant. I don't know if she realizes now that it's my restaurant, but
Right.
she was like sharing on my posts and stuff and follows my page on my restaurant and everything. But I hadn't seen her face to face in person in probably about 25 years up
Wow.
until this point. And um, but every now and again it would come back to me, and I like me and Daisy would talk about it, and Daisy would be like, ask me detailed questions. I can't talk about it detailed on what happened. The details are too much for my brain to comprehend, and I kind of shut down. And I know a lot of people do the same thing when they ask, what did they do? What was the details? Don't ever ask me that because I can't give it to you because I shut down. The details can't go there. I can't do it. Um, I know what she did. I can't even. It's hard for me to even to get a mental picture of it anymore because it's just too much detailed.
That's the
But
part you want. That's the part you don't want to remember. That's why you keeping them blocked out.
I do. I try to keep it blocked
Yeah.
out.
Your brain is allowing you to
I
keep it
don't hate
blocked
her.
out because those are things you don't want to remember, and you will never remember it, and it's your brain keeping it blocked out, and it's not bringing it back to your memory.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, I don't hate her. I don't hate
Oh,
her,
hate's
and
a strong word. Hate's a strong word anyway.
I
Dislike?
I know why she did what she did. She made me a victim because she was a victim.
Right.
So
She wanted
I don't.
somebody else to feel the pain that she felt, is what that was,
Yeah.
probably. She wanted somebody else to feel the same pain that she was feeling or whatever.
Yes. Yes, Yanni, you are very strong, child. You are very strong. Jella says, yes, I am crippling arthritis. That's why I was at Shriners. I even have the Shriner symbol on my left leg because I had 5 surgeries done. And yes, Shriner saved my life, keeping my dad away. Wow.
Oh no, for sure, Veronica, you won't. But that's why I said her brain is only allowing her not to remember the things she don't want to remember about that situation.
Oh, I remember them, but I don't want to remember them.
Right, right.
Yeah, I
So
don't
you're
want to
not
talk
allowing
about it.
them to come all the way to the front of your brain, to
I
front of
don't want
your
to
right.
away. Now, I'm a strong cookie, you all. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. And shit's my word for shit. Or we can say like Kirby calls it cow dung. Um, but I've been through a lot. I know there's people that's been through more. I mean, I yeah,
Yeah, for
but
sure. If it was some, that's who the hell would want to do something like that in the first place, man? Especially to that's crazy.
I feel like I feel like I do very well with it. And I attempted to do a therapist one time and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Maybe it's not that I felt like I was better than it or I wasn't crazy. It's that she would make me talk about it. I don't want to talk about it like in detail. I can't do that. That's a big no no. Have any of you all been able to actually talk about details of what happened?
It's hard. I mean, it's hard for people to do it, but in order for them to do it, I think, in my opinion, they got to be very, very comfortable with the person that they're talking to it with or about with.
Yeah.
Feeling comfortable and talking about something like that
I'm
is
sorry,
a big
Jay.
deal. It's a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. I just can't do it. It's hard.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then being in the age that you all were just makes it even more work.
Yeah.
Because at that age, I know the person that did it
I think
told
you
y'all not to say
you are
nothing,
too.
not to say nothing about it.
Yeah. I would love for you to tell your story sometimes, Kaya's opinion. Maybe we'll
Listen,
have
I
another
can.
time you can come up. I I got I talked to the woman about everything. She was my son's therapist. She didn't only do kids, but she did adults. And I told her that I might need to talk to somebody about it. But when it came down to it, I couldn't even schedule the appointment.
The cat's awake. No, it's
Well,
not. Some you're right. It's not. It's not for everybody. It's not.
yeah.
With the therapist, it comes with What I was just gonna say, I had it on the tip of my tongue, so the cat started meowing again. I want to say the right word. I don't want to say the wrong word.
Miss Daisy's asleep right now, Kyle. But yes, next time I have a live mean, you'll set something up and I'll let you come up and tell your story. And I'll bring
Do you
Daisy.
hear her snoring? She's still snoring.
I know I hear her.
She's still
She
snoring.
might get up
That's
in a
why I
minute. She
say,
don't stay dead for long. Summer, well, at least you need to talk to someone about it. Understand?
her autocorrect is messed up, right? It keeps
I have
saying
more
summer.
than one, sweetie. Oh, I agree, Veronica. It can really help if I did have somebody to talk to. But right now, currently, I don't have insurance that well because I own a business, and it's virtually possible in the state of Kentucky to get insurance right now for people like me because we're in certain kind of levels where um, we got to pay like a certain amount. I mean, it's pretty hard to get insurance right now. So I'm currently insuranceless. Um, because I make money, but I don't make enough money because they call it self-employed insurance, and it's almost virtually too expensive to even touch. Um, so yeah. Oh, Kaya says she really loves Miss Daisy. Yes, Miss Daisy love you guys too.
See how much she loves you? She's snoring in your ear.
Me too, Yanni, but I can't talk in details. I can't tell the details of what happened during that process. I can tell you that it happened, but I can't tell the details.
Right, that's the thing that hurts the worst. Though. The
It's
detail
too
part
much.
of it. Yeah, the detail
I
part
know
is too much.
you had
Yeah.
to feel that way too, but
Yeah.
it's just I just can't do that. It's just I can't even tell Daisy the details. She asked me the details, and I can't tell her.
That's the
It's
thing that's being blocked out of your memory, though. Or you don't want to say, or you every time it's
father
brought up, it blocks it
because
out.
the rest are boys, and they think they made okay, so that wouldn't go to court. Jimmy, I'm sorry, Sun Beach. Yes, acts like here. Rice acted here in Florida. I had to speak up for all of other kids' safety because he had to serve his time, so I had to make it comfortable. Yes, but I've had the same therapist for 12 years, and it helps me so much. It really is hard to get insurance here in Kentucky because I live here. You know, in Kentucky, the thing is if you don't work or you got a certain income level, that you get free insurance. But anybody that gets over that income level has a really hard time getting insurance. It really sucks. And yeah, it really sucks
But for
bad.
something like that, they should work with you, though. They should work with you on something like that.
Yes. They don't. I do one of our clinics. Um, I'm sorry, Annie. I've heard some of your story, and I do know. I'm so sorry. I know mine wasn't even close to being as bad as yours, and I'm sorry. But you're such a beautiful person. You've overcome so much, and just to be able to stand up and be who you are today, it's a
And
big
just
test.
you know how big of a person and how she is right now. For her, just even hearing talk about something like that,
Yes,
and not triggering anything in her situation,
yes,
that's good. If she
yes,
can listen to it and not be triggered like that.
yes. Well, look there. There's Long Gone. Where are you being, Long Gone? Good morning. It's 4 a.m. in the morning, y'all. And we are just in here chatting away.
It's
Love
3 o'clock here. But yeah, that's a good thing. That tells you how long of a way she came, though, to not be triggered by just a conversation people are having. Because I know a lot of people, I know some people that when we started this conversation, they'd have left, because
I'm
they're so
sorry.
easily to be.
I'm so sorry, Jesse. Yes, anytime you need anybody too. Anytime you all need to chat, you message me. I'm gonna put my email out here. Anytime y'all want to chat about this, we can have a special chat just where we can talk about things like this. Jesse, you got me on Messenger. You know this, girl. Anytime you need to chat with me too. But anytime y'all feel like y'all want to talk about stuff and get it out here and let other people know that they're not alone in this world, we can definitely open up a chat at night and do this right here. And, just, be each other's support system because this stuff is, yeah, it's something that we all need to, we've all experienced something,
Yeah,
whether it be like
exactly.
here
exactly.
and her brother, or it be little Yanny and what horrific events she's had, or some beach, what some beaches went through. I mean, yeah,
This is the support group that needs to be everywhere.
yes. It does
And
make
this
you hold
is
your kids a little tighter, Veronica.
the funny thing about this platform. How many people, like even in the chat, how many people are going to really
28.
meet each other outside this platform? You know, this is a platform where people can come from around the world, get to know a person, and not ever meet.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
they trust each other enough in these chats that they can open up the way this chat has opened up tonight about
Yes,
their situation, whatever the situation is.
yes, absolutely.
That says
Uh,
a lot about the trust people have for each other in the chat.
yes, it really does. And it's a safe place. I mean, it's a smaller chat, so you don't have a lot of people that's wanting to come in here and troll on us and stuff. So I
Right.
kind of like smallness sometimes too.
Oh, you gotta have
Oh,
the small sometimes.
congratulations, Kayla. I bet she was gorgeous. You're brave, and I really applaud you. Oh, that's sweet, honey. Jesse says the guy is in jail, but the people who had him set up, the baby's mama, has never been locked up. That makes me so mad that you had to endure losing your brother for something like that. I'm so sorry, Jesse. I'm so sorry. Yes. And that goes back to a lot of, I was talking to Daisy about, we talk about, summer and all that. And I was talking about Daisy to Summer and just some of the people that I've experienced and I've met. Everybody has went through something on here that's triggered them to want to follow this case and to get invested in this case of Summer because they've experienced something and it's just she draws them in. There's something about that little blue eyes on that baby that draws people in. Like the law enforcement's like they've never seen anything like this before. And of course, you're gonna get the crazies, but
Oh,
look
you
at
are.
all the
You're
good.
gonna always. They're gonna always be in the background, waiting to just pummel on the thing.
Yes. Long Gone said, I'm a survivor of childhood SA, adult SA. I'm a survivor. You're taking my power back. Awesome, Long Gone.
Yes,
I'm proud of
yes.
you. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor
And
as
it
well.
and long gone. It takes a long time for a lot of people to do that. Some don't even do that.
Oh,
So
thank
it's
you,
good.
Jake. Jayla. Anytime, baby. But I'm a survivor of stuff. Hey, Boston, how are you? I'm not seeing you in a bit. Missed you. But he says karma is real. You have to believe it. It will get her, Jesse. Keep it. Yep, I agree. I agree. It will catch up with her, guys. It will.
My definition of karma is do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. That's my definition of karma. It's in the
Yeah,
Bible. It's in the
yeah,
Bible, right there in the Bible. It just doesn't say karma. That's my
yeah,
definition.
yeah. Yes, I feel like a lot of people feel they were
Oh,
like
you
Summer
chose
at
the
some
sword.
point in their
She's,
own lives. Therefore, they feel connected to her.
I feel,
Absolutely. You know,
I
I
feel
feel
connected.
I feel it, and so does Daisy. Because yes, absolutely on that 120 acres. Um, a little girl and a little boy, they're so easily manipulated by an adult. You can just leave your kid at a babysitter's house and bad stuff can happen to it. My kid never stayed at nobody's house, to be quite honest with you. He stayed at his we call it mama. He stayed with his mama for maybe 4 nights in his whole life. So I'm gonna mute Daisy because I can't take her snoring anymore. I'll leave her on here because she'll wake up in a minute.
I thought you were gonna mute her a long time ago, to be honest.
Nah, my daughter hated my mom for her not taking care of me. I had um
That
with
should
my
say speak.
mother about feelings. Way yes, a lot of it, took me years, but I realized what someone
That
can
is
do to
so true.
my body, they can't do to my heart. And that's so true, Long Gone. So,
That is
so
so
true.
true.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. So true.
Yeah. That's a nice way to put that too, though. I like the way that that was put. It's so true.
Um, Yanni is very strong. And I mean, I couldn't imagine what some of the stuff that Annie's been through or any of you guys has been through. And we are survivors. Anybody that's been through a bad moment in their life like that is survival.
See, when I was a kid, I was a loner. When I was a
Mhm.
kid, I never played with my brothers and sisters or nothing like that. I'm not anything compared to what y'all have, but I was a loner. I stayed to myself, and it hurt because you're my brother and sisters, and I always
Yeah,
stayed to myself
yeah.
when I was a kid for years. I never was in the house. I was always outside by myself when they were inside playing the games and whatever. I
When
was
I
a
see
black sheep.
I see my own grandchildren, I feel the pain of loss of knowing she's so beautiful and innocent. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely.
That's
We are
like what's
overcomers. Are correct, Jody. You're right. We are not survivors. We are overcomers. Absolutely, guys. We are survivors too. I don't know where she's at. Yanni, are you out there, baby?
yeah. She hasn't commented in a while. In a while.
She might have had to do something real quick. She gets upset sometimes on here too. Um, she might be having to take a moment. Um, she's been through a lot. She's been through some really bad
Ernie
stuff.
commented. Yeah, she commented a while ago. The last time she commented was a while ago.
Yeah,
I had to go back up and check to see when the last time she commented. Yeah, it's been a while ago.
it has been a while. Warriors, right? Long gone. Absolutely, warriors. Warriors.
Warriors that will never be taken out.
Absolutely. We got this
Warriors,
though.
warriors that are going to keep fighting.
We got this. We take care of it. And you know what? I pray that our baby Summer does come back. I pray that somebody good took her and took her out of all that evil
Yeah,
and took her away from all that. I pray that. That's my pray. I pray that she was taken away from all that. And if she wasn't taken away from all that, I mean, and I do pray for everybody in the chat too that's been
yeah.
through so much because they have been through a lot. I couldn't imagine going through what Yanni went through, what some beaches went through, what Long Gons went through, what even little Jessie over here's went through with her brother. I
Yeah.
mean, that's PTSD. That's real strong. That's some real hardcore stuff to go through. Jayla's went through, um, you know, Kaya, you know, um,
Jayla, go to the bottom of your chat and look at Jayla's comment.
yeah. I'll be honest, Jinkies, I don't have any interest in being with anyone relationship because it brings back all the bad things that happened. Bless your heart. Sorry to
That's
hear that.
that's the trigger. That's her. That would be her trigger.
120 acres. I'm glad you enjoyed tonight's chat. It is 4 o'clock in the morning though. And I love you, 120 acres. And thank you. When I went in on some comments and I seen my little 128 acres in there standing up for me and Daisy, and I was like, Daisy's like, look at 120 acres. I said, no. That means so much to me when I see somebody that they didn't say nothing about it, that they was just in there taking up for me. That
That
really
tells
shows
you
your
how
character.
loyal.
I think very
No, it
much.
doesn't show character. It shows character too, but it shows you how loyal some people are to
Yeah.
who they say they're loyal to. That's
Yes.
loyalty. That's
Yes.
1,000% loyalty to you and Miss Daisy, your sister.
Yeah.
For
That's
somebody
loyalty.
to go in another person's chat or even in their comments and stick up for somebody else that they
Yeah.
met on this platform, it means a lot. It does mean a lot.
Yes, it does. It does. Jayless, uh, long gone said, I haven't been in a relationship and dated in 16 years. and don't want to. Jayla says, yes, PTSD is very real. Yes,
Yes.
especially somebody that's been through really bad stuff like you guys has been through. And Gina says, hi, Jinkies in chat and Daisy. I wanted to tell you to look that you look so pretty the other night. I tried to tell you, but I was getting timed out because I was speaking up while Cisco, my neighbor. Oh, well, thank you, Gina. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had
Veronica,
just
that
my son's. When I bought my restaurant, every day I worked in an office, so we had to dress up. We dressed up every day, and every day I flat ironed my hair, and it always was precise, and I always dressed up constantly. I did that for almost 10 years straight. I had to dress up because I worked in an office atmosphere for a big company. Well, since I've owned my restaurant, my hair has to go up in a bun. So it doesn't ever get fixed. Like, never. I flat iron my hair maybe once a month now. So, yes, I never. So, my son had a concert the other day. So, I'm like, I'm going to flat iron my hair and go to his concert. And I'm going to look like a person today. So, I put on a dressed up outfit and I flat ironed my hair up and I did my hair. So when I got home that evening, my hair was already down and I just jumped on. But thank you so much. But it's crazy how much we can. My restaurant has really taken everything out of me. I'm so exhausted most of the time, guys. I am so exhausted because it's 24/7 work. And this is my release time is doing this right here. This is when I have me time. And sometimes I overdo it and stay up too late. So yes, that's a guilty pleasure is being on here and doing this. And I like my little chats because these little chats are more peaceful than the big chats where everybody's trying to fight because there's so much jealousy going on. That's what I like about these little chats like this. I don't know about you all, but I like these little chats
and the
because
chat's not
everybody
speeding
gets to
and the chat's
talk.
not speeding by you.
Yes,
The chat's not
everybody gets to
speeding.
talk, and I
Everybody
love
can
that.
read what everybody's saying without the chat, without having to scroll back up to read a comment.
Yes, I hear the chat. Thank you. Yes, and it's kind of like our own little secret place right now. Yes, Jayla, I do take up for my sister, even though she don't take up for me half the time. Let me tell you, I love my sister, and I'm not gonna let nobody talk too bad about her. I can't help it. Everybody's like, "Well, you should let Daisy make her own bed." I can't help it. She's my sister, y'all, and I don't like it when people hurt her. And that goes for because her and I we're only 2 years apart in age, and we fight. We both fight like two scouted dogs, but in the long run, we fight for each other too. Some beach I can't cook. I can throw down some cooking now, but I'm tired of cooking. I'm ready to sell my restaurant and move away.
No, you're not. No, you're
Yes,
not.
I want to sell my restaurant. I thought about putting it on the for sale sign on it today. It's just too much, especially with all the prices going up so high so quickly. Gas up to $5 a gallon now. All the food prices are jacked up, skyrocket high. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're just it's bad right now. You can't get employees to work because, well, to be honest with you, it's really not a lot of people's fault because it's like okay, so it's like a domino effect. My food prices are high. It makes the customer's food prices high when they eat. Cost of living is going up. So people's having to find jobs that pay better pay. And you've got these large corporations like McDonald's and Wendy's and all them that can afford to pay more money. And I can't afford to pay more money because I'm slapped with all these. Oh my gosh, you all. you wouldn't believe how much you have to have just to have an employee. I pay more for my employee than I do for my food sometimes
Look, and I was just told today
and
at
stuff.
Pizza Hut, the Pizza Hut I work for, it's a franchise,
Mhm.
and in the next couple months, we're gonna have to go up in $2,000 in sales a day because they're starting DoorDash. They're starting DoorDash up.
Yeah, they offered me DoorDash the other day. I mean, I actually got to the point I filled out all my paperwork, and I just had to put one more thing in it, and I backed out of DoorDash because our town is so small. I don't feel like it benefit, and prices are already up so high that I don't think that DoorDash would be beneficial.
To pay the DoorDash people, they're gonna have to go up 2,000 more in sales a day to
Yeah,
do DoorDash
yes.
in the summer, in the summertime.
Jenna says Daisy and Jinkies. I was pissed off because people were saying that Twilla Cisco, that search for SW, was only out for the money, and she didn't care about SW. She's my good friend's neighbor, and I was blocked. I'm not sure who Twilla Cisco is. I'm sorry, Gina, and I'm sorry you went through that. Daisy's asleep right now, but I will bring it to her attention tomorrow. I had to put her on mute because you can hear her snoring. I'll take her off mute a minute. Listen.
There she goes. She's already snoring.
You can hear her snoring.
You can
I
hear
rang
her
the bell, but
snoring.
it didn't wake her up.
Hey, Jenkins, I think she got closer to the mic because now you can hear her real good.
Let's see. I'll put her back on a minute. Oh, I love Veronica. Daisy!
Huh.
Wait a minute. Wake up!
What?
Daisy! Are you sleeping on this live chat?
Yeah, it's tired out.
You're live yet.
Huh?
You're live.
I didn't fell asleep. I'm just tired. I took my medicine and I was sleepy and I fell asleep.
Oh, we know you
Just
fell
making.
asleep.
Huh?
We know you fell asleep. We heard you snoring.
Did you hear me snoring?
We did. We've rung that bell 2 times
3 o'clock
already.
in the morning. Oh, it's 3:30.
Mm,
You
Oh, we've
been
been
funny.
listening to you for the last hour.
I can't believe Jinkies is still on after this is
What?
still on.
Look, the dog is in my way from sleeping on the bed.
Oh,
Mm.
goodness.
Was it snoring loud, y'all? I'm sorry.
You snoring a little bit, not too bad. I
Oh,
put you on
good.
mute.
Every
'Cause it
time you
gets
would snore, we
bad.
would hear the crackle. We would hear the crackle in your. It was you crackling.
I
Mm.
kissed my bear. My bear. Woo.
Did you just say what I
What
Oh,
think
was
you
y'all
did?
talking about?
I miss you.
What was you talking about?
We was talking about
A little bit of
things that
PG.
have been happening to the women.
Oh, it's from
Oh.
that lady who called Miss Norway, and PG was Doggy Daisy. I said something and it was blocked. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Gina.
Hmm?
Oh, she sounds cute, sleepy. Jesse said.
I'll tell Jesse. Thank you.
The
Well, I just.
inflation is bad, Joe Smo. It's bad.
You know when Daisy started getting
Last time
talked
was
about the most, man? Look, your
I love
sister got talked about the most. Remember when she had what's her name up on her panel? And I've noticed it was just me, and I don't know how many other people noticed it. When your sister started getting dogged out by these other creators, is when she had that person up on her panel. Was that who was that? Um I forgot who it was. But I noticed that's when she started getting
I
talked
missed you,
about.
Kiss My Bear. Woo. I love
It
Kiss My
started
Bear.
with
Woo.
Rose Bly. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I think these
yeah.
people who don't like Ernie, they wouldn't have anything to talk about. I'm tired of seeing people always putting Ernie down. Yeah, Gina. He was up earlier on his channel and he was showing his abs again, as he said. I love Ernie. Ernie's my friend.
Chickies,
I don't
I'm gonna go back to bed, y'all. Gotta get me some
You got the
sleep.
bell, didn't you, Daisy? You got the bell.
Yeah, there ain't no bell.
She did.
I got my bell too. You're forgetting Magenta made me one too.
Mm-hmm.
Bell.
She is so tired. She is so
Good
tired.
night, y'all.
Financially, because a little bit of money that Social Security gives me is not
Not
much.
everybody.
You're right, Veronica. It's not enough. It's not
Good night,
enough.
Miss Daisy.
Daisy went back to sleep.
She went back to sleep.
And then the Rose issue, and then Ziggy. Oh, let everybody be pissed off. I don't care. I'm gonna stay over here in my little silent world over here, and we're gonna have a good night and a good safe place, and we're just gonna enjoy ourselves. Who gives efforts with that? Oh, uh, that's funny.
Yeah, right? I was reading that one too.
Good night, Daisy. They said. I bet she's out of there though. She's
Oh, she's
already.
already snoring again.
She
She's
is.
already snoring again.
Yeah, she's out.
She's- Look, I got my wife, I got the dog, and I got the cat in here all snoring.
Are they all snoring? That's funny.
Well,
My
I guess
dog's
the wife
gonna
needs to. She
snore here in
heard
a
me.
minute.
She
Just
heard
took
me.
my medicine. Good
Look, I got
night, Miss
insomnia.
Jayla. We love you,
Insomnia.
baby. Come back and talk to us again, okay, Jayla?
Yeah, prayers, Jayla, for you. For sure.
Yes, definitely prayers for everyone.
Yeah, for everyone. Yeah, for
I will
everyone.
definitely, when I say my prayers, I definitely keep you all in my prayers. We lost Miss Yaney, and I don't see Sun Beach no more either. But I think everybody's conked out.
You still
um,
got 38 people in your chat, though.
I know. I had 42 a minute ago. Woohoo! 42.
42.
42. For a small channel, that's not too bad. There's Sun Beach, right there, Sun Beach.
Not for a late chat, anyway. That's
Uh,
darn good for a late chat.
for 4:35 in the morning a.m. here in Kentucky. I don't know
Well,
what
I'm
it is.
335. I'm 335 here in
Yeah.
Texas.
Oh, I got the yawns though. But like I said, I woke up. I took a nap and I woke back up, and that's always a bad thing because you can't sleep at night. Which I don't
Look,
like to
like I
sleep
said,
anyway. I've always never been an early morninger. I like the night times to
I got
socialize.
insomnia so bad that I worked the last 21 hours the last 2 days, and I'm still freaking wide awake right now.
Okay, thank you, Some Beach. If you don't like him, you don't have to. A lot of people have their opinions about him, and he's like I said, if he makes his bed, he lays in it. But yeah, a lot of people have their opinions about him. Jesse, me and Daisy was just talking about taking off and going to Myrtle Beach. If we go to Myrtle Beach, we are coming to see you when we come down there. We're going to stop by and have lunch or something. Me and Daisy was just talking about taking off and just running to Myrtle Beach. And that's something we do. So
What's
don't
in
be
Little Beach?
surprised if you don't see me and Daisy heading that way. Yes, eggs are extremely expensive, bear my woo.
You know how
Um,
much 64 eggs, the case of 64
I
eggs
think
cost
that
here in
they
Texas? They cost
yes,
$10.
that'd be so fun. Hey, Lisa Thompson, I'm sorry.
Oh, she
Uh,
was in your chat before. You didn't hear me say that?
no.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
for
when she
being here.
commented earlier, I said hello to her.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, the Myrtle Beach. You been to Myrtle Beach, Tex?
No, I have not been. The states I've been to was Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, which where I'm from, Iowa, and Texas. Those are the only states I've been to and lived. I've never been nowhere else. No, I've been to Minnesota. I didn't live in Minnesota, but I've been there for a concert. So those are the states I've been to. But
Uh-huh.
I'd like to go actually. My brother is in Virginia. My brother lives in Virginia, Quantico, Virginia, right outside of Quantico, Virginia. And I want to go and explore the East Coast.
Yeah.
I heard the whole entire East Coast is nice to visit.
Oh yeah. I think Ernie's in on the East Coast right now. I'm not gonna say his location, but
I know he's in a hotel somewhere.
I don't think he's in Myrtle Beach. I think he's in another state on the East Coast. But yeah, yeah, it's been cool, I mean, and stuff, and as far as Summer, y'all, I pray that she's okay.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
pray that her
people
parents
say
tell
that.
the truth. I pray that Jody Sue's just crazy and she's not telling the truth on some of the stuff that she said. I pray that it's just a crazy thing for Jody Sue and she just I pray that none of them's guilty. I pray that the baby gets found alive. Did you ever watch
Yeah,
that movie called My Name Is? It's a little boy. My name was Sam, and he was abducted from school, and um, his abductor was a man, two
just
men,
watch that little
and
girl.
um,
Remember?
when they found the boy was like 13, 14. And he said, I know my name's Sam. What was that? I think his name was Sam. It was a good movie, very good. But what that man did to him, you could tell that man had abused him sexually. But he ended up abusing his friend sexually too. He was on the football team when he was in high school, and he brought his friends home, and that man abused his. My name is Steven. That's right. Yes, you seen it, Long Gone? And that they ended up sexually abusing his friends.
Guilty.
That ended, but Stephen eventually got away from him. And they asked him. They say when he turned himself over to the police and stuff, he said, "My name, it's my name is Stephen. Yes, my name is Stephen." It was called such a good movie, but he
Hey,
had already been through so much where he took himself away. This that I don't want to say this because I want to remain hopeful, but you know, I wouldn't want to see these babies going through any of that hell. Would you guys? I
no,
would.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't want. I mean, they're better off in heaven with Jesus than
Exactly.
with the hell that they could experience from some of these crackpots out here that take them. Yeah, been to Fort Lauderdale and Miami, Florida. My grandma lived in Florida. Nice, but no place like home. Oh, you're Ohio. Kiss my bear. Woohoo. Summer did save her brothers, I think, too. I really think she saved her brothers. Really and truly. Yes, these babies don't deserve these monsters. Yes, I agree. They don't. That movie is a good movie, you all. You have to watch it. It is a good movie. And it makes me think of
What movie is it?
it's called I think my name is Steven.
Okay. I want you to watch a movie on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Have you ever heard of the movie Tulsa?
No.
It's a 2 hour movie. I recommend you to watch it. It's a Christian movie, but the girl in it is a good actress, but it's
Have you ever watched Lovely Bones?
Lovely Bones. No.
Lovely Bones. Now, at the end, I think it's a little far fetched, but I could totally see something like that happening. It's yeah. It's on. I think it's on Netflix. Yeah.
7 days ago, a scorching and planned missions to bring Summer Wells home involved hundreds of trained personnel. Updated May 17th, 2022.
Wow. The only thing that
Was the
keeps me
last.
going since my 3-year-old grandson died is my strong faith in God and knowing His with God and nothing evil in this world can ever touch him. Long gone. I'm so sorry.
Okay, they say hundreds of acres, but what? I mean, where did they search if they're searching hundreds of acres?
Oh, wow. Hi, Connie. How are you? Hi, Miss Connie. Good seeing you in here this morning. Good seeing Miss Connie in here this morning. Wow. My summer not wish is with sorry. I'd rather believe to think that someone is hurting her. Absolutely. I don't want to think of nobody hurting her. I don't want to think of anybody hurting little Michael either. Like Brandy was saying, he didn't even get a chance to start kindergarten. She didn't even get a chance to start kindergarten. They were supposed to start kindergarten. They were going to start kindergarten in the fall. And they was going to learn their ABCs. They were going to 1, 2, 3 and play with their friends and slide down slides and play and learn teachers and how to do things. And they didn't even get that chance. They didn't get the chance to color pictures at
No.
school with their friends. They didn't get any of that. And it breaks my heart. You know, they was looking forward to that because I know when I was that age, I looked forward to that. I can remember being 5 years old and couldn't wait to get on that bus with Daisy and go to school. I could not wait. And pack my lunchbox, my little strawberry shortcake lunchbox. Daisy and I had matching ones. I could not wait. I could not wait. Long gone, it's so possible that that could have happened. Everybody's
That,
looking at it. A lot of people went to the swimming hole, including myself. And I think there was a Scott Scholes went shortly after I had went, and he actually waded out in the water, and he's like, "Yo, it's not that far," and that's exactly where she was standing. But what he does not take in account is in that when they let the in the summer in the winter times down here, they let a lot of the water out of the dam, and the water is receded back significantly. But in the summertime, the water is the dam they dam it up for boating and swimming and stuff like that. So he went out further than even if it went to his ankles, this little child went out in it and that water was significantly raised up. So she went out probably a lot further than, what his it come to his ankles, his knees and whatever. And that's something you got to take an account for as well. And it didn't dawn on me until um, I watched his video. And I know it was a pretty good video. He did really well with it. And then I watched I forget the person else, Plunder's video, and Plunder did their video in the summertime versus our video was done in the the springtime, and the water right now is probably up, but when I went there a month ago, the water was still receded down from them letting, and the reason why they let the water out like that um, on them lakes like that is because we usually get a lot of rain during the springtime, so it prevents a lot of flooding because
Oh, my bad. I had myself on mute. Kiss my bear wool. I think that the law enforcement is involved with her missing. Because with all the updates that they supposedly did on her, it was all the same thing. No new leads, none of this, none of that. I think RL is involved with it because his brother is a part of the law enforcement on the
yeah,
case. All family is involved. They know each other.
yeah,
That is involved.
yeah.
From his brother to the rest of his family, he has in place under him. Come on, who in their right mind would have family members underneath them in the law enforcement
Oh
like
yeah,
RL does?
that's crazy. Yes, yes. Joe
That's why,
Smith
in my
says the only thing that keeps me going is knowing I won't be going at some point, and I want to keep going. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe
so,
Smith. While I'm going, I'm sorry, Joe Smith.
yeah, I'm sorry too. You know what I had when I was a kid when I was going to school and I brought lunches to school and I had one of those GI Joe. I was reading what Gina said. Read what Gina said. Jinky. What happened? Jinkies is not on her own live stream, guys. I took over a live stream. What happened? I'm the new host. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to Jinkies just now.
Sorry about that, guys. I kicked myself out. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear
I can hear you now.
me? I think I might have been just sitting there talking, just talking away. Kick
I
myself
couldn't hear
out.
you. If you were talking, I couldn't hear you.
There's my sweet Yanny back. We was worried about you, Yanny. Oh, gave your oh, that's
You hear my
sweet.
cat, Yanny? Yanny, you hear my cat over here meowing? My baby cat's over here meowing.
Nashville,
Oh,
Tennessee. Hundreds of turkeys for rescue missions. And that's awesome. I love Tracy Lawrence. I love. He's one of my faves from the 90s.
country?
Yes.
Yeah, I love
I
Tracy
like
Lawrence.
old country. I don't like new country. Um, which one was that long gone? The JRL one.
Oh
Bill.
my god, I have him on my channel too. I better have gotten a notification from him. I do get notifications from him.
I had to block him. He lies much. Well, some beach somewhere, huh? I love some beach. Did you see when they did the drugs thing on Tennessee? 34 people. There was how many? Oh, really? That's interesting. I'm okay. I got rescue cats. And oh,
I love
I,
you even more now, Yanni. We rescue cats too. The kid and I got
oh,
to rescue from under the house.
I rescue ducks.
You rescue ducks.
Yeah, I do. I rescue ducks. Yes, I'm a duck rescue. People actually, my friend Shannon is part of. Well, all my friends are part of the Humane Society, and if
Yeah.
they have a duck, I get the first call, and I get it stabilized until I can get it to Daisy, and then Daisy takes over and tries to save them and give them a life. But yes, that's that's who calls. I get called when a duck is hurt in town. I'm the duck rescue, and I take it to Daisy for rehab. But I get it stable. It lives in my bathtub in my guest bathroom until it gets stable, and they usually do. Jinkies, we've got a lot of old motels that's fixing to go up for auction, and it's nice. I said I wanted to buy for domestic abuse and veterans homeless in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I think, oh wow.
Now
I
that
wish
you
I had
mentioned,
money for something like that.
now
I
that she
really do.
mentioned about the hotel, Jinkies, the homeless shelter that I was telling you about earlier,
Yeah.
they bought a hotel. The city gave them
Oh
money.
wow.
They funded the money to renovate the hotel,
Uh
and
huh.
they didn't renovate it with the money. They stuck the money in their pocket and never renovated the hotel. Then went back to the city and asked the city for more money. Well, the city told them, "Look, we gave you all the money to renovate that hotel for to make it into apartments for the homeless, a Section 8 like Section 8 thing." And
Yeah.
the city bought it back because the city got it back because they didn't do nothing with the hotel. Now there's a Spanish guy that bought the hotel and renovated it and put it back into a hotel and is making all that money off that hotel, which would have been for the homeless.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So all them people that would have been housed in that hotel, could you imagine? It was I think, how many stories was it?
There's Kimberly. Kimberly, come on in. I talked to Kimberly earlier today. How are you, Kimberly? Kimberly's my girl too. I love my little Kimberly. Miss Kimberly M. But text, honestly though, I would love to see something happen for the homeless people. Nobody should be homeless. Nobody
Not
should lay down at night on a cold ground and not know where they're going to get their next dinner.
right. And now, no, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. That's
Oh, yeah,
I've known people that have froze to death because they had nowhere to go.
yeah,
They found them at the bus stop, passed away from the night before, staying out at the bus stop, sleeping at the bus stop, and it be below 32 degrees.
yes,
I've literally known people that have passed away from being out in the cold.
yes.
That's why it's my dream to help these people that can't get the help from the cities that they are homeless in.
I agree. But if they could do what I was telling you about, now picture this in your head, okay? Okay. What about something like the size of like hollowed out like a tanning bed type thing? Okay? And it's hollowed out. Just enough room for somebody something but it's gonna be light now because it's gonna be like fiberglass, but it's gonna have like um the walls of it's gonna be filled with like spray foam to keep them warm. Okay, something light because they're gonna pull this behind them when they're walking. This
Right.
is gonna be their like a wagon behind them. They can walk behind them and pull it. Um, and like they can get in it at night and close it down and chain it to something so that nobody can steal it or steal
Right.
them or, you know,
Right.
chain it to something and be able to feel secure and safe in it. Put a little heater in it. Now they're not going to be able to stand up in it. They're just going to be able to get inside and lay down.
Right.
And
Right.
but that's better than laying on the streets. And they can keep, you know, they can. It's safer that way. I
Right.
probably last time I seen a little woman, um, me and one of my little workers, um, we went to go get some supplies. It was actually over there in Johnson City, right there by Kingsport, right there by Hawkins County. It was Johnson City, and we got pulled over by the law, and as we was pulling out of a shopping, um, as we was pulling away from leaving the law because I had a tail light out. Um, we seen a little lady walking with her dog bags, and she had just become recently homeless.
It's
Really,
crazy. Yeah.
I would love to see something like that for somebody. She had nowhere to go, nowhere to lay her head. I mean, you can only do so much for people, you know. But what can you do? You can't bring I can't bring somebody that I'm not sure who they are into my. And we did offer her to bring her to our homeless shelter in Harlan here, but she was actually technically originally from Harlan, and she said hell no, because Harlan's a small town, and she couldn't she couldn't leave her son. Her son had mental problems, and she was homeless, and I mean she was just a sad case, and she had nowhere to live. She had nowhere to live. She worked her whole life, and she was sitting there older in her elder years. She wasn't on drugs. You could tell she wasn't a drug addict or anything. She simply did not have a place to lay her head.
That goes
She
back
was
to what I was saying earlier about one paycheck away from being homeless. These rich people don't understand that, but
well,
they want to sit there and not like the homeless people that are in their neighborhood. Well, if you would help them instead of being ignorant towards them, to help them out get on their feet or whatever, just for a couple of days, to where they're off the street, getting a shower, they're having a place to lay their head for one night. If it's just even one night, help them out. Quit being ignorant and being stingy with what you got.
yeah,
You know,
I agree. I agree. Uh,
and that's how they are here in Texas. These rich people. I call Texas the rich state because it's so true. There's more millionaires and billionaires in this state than any other state in this country. Texas has more than any other state. But
yes,
you are the ones that are biggest about not letting or
yeah,
not liking the homeless people. If you would just give 1/10 of 1% of the money you have to help these people out,
yeah.
there would be no homeless people in your state.
I agree. I agree. Kiss My
One
Bear
tenth of a
Boo said,
percent.
Jinkies, do another video of Dixie. I watched that video and over of her biting you. I think it's funny. Listen, she has been neighing for me. Every time she sees me, she wants me to come and love on her. And now she nibbles on me, but she's been laying her head on me. And it's got me kind of concerned because she's like lovingly, and she's not ever been lovingly like this since she was sick with when she was sick the last time. But she lays her head on me now and just rests her head on me and just closes her eyes. I'm going to take her to the veterinarian and have him check her teeth because she's always had a little bit of a she I thought it was her hay that was causing her to have a little bit of a runny nose. Dixie's my pony, my mini pony, you all. And I got a video of her and she's biting me in it and stuff. So she's my baby girl. But she's had a runny nose and I give her antibiotics and everybody's like, well, it's just the hay, the hay, the hay. But in order to take her to a proper vet, I'm gonna have to take her down to Daisy's and take her down there to one of the large animal vet's down there by Daisy's, and Daisy lives an hour and something away from me. So I'm going to have to get a wagon to put her in and take her down there, even though she'd probably get in my car. But my car's brand new. It's my very first ever brand new car. So I'm not putting Dixie in the back of my car. But I do got a little thing to put in the back in it. Um, I got a little thing to pull her with, and I'm going to take her to the vet. But I am concerned about her. Kiss my bear, woo. I love saying that. But yes, I just wanted to update you on Dixie. She is acting a little babied, and I don't know if she just want to be loved, or she may have a toothache, and I need to get some help for her if she does. So she needs to be checked up anyway. So I think that's my next thing is getting her. I was hoping it would get a little warmer out before I took her in that car down the road. I don't want to get her a cold or anything. So now that it's actually warm out, I think I'm going to take her on to Daisy's. I'm also going to let her run around on Daisy's farm a little bit and let her open up wide open. She's so funny when she
Ah,
runs.
here it
She
is.
thinks
I
she's a
found
little
the video.
racehorse. I could talk about Dixie and Bob all day long, guys. Dixie and Bob's my babies. My goats, Dandelion and Fern are too. Dandelion and Fern's my two goats. They're boar goats, half boar, half Kiko goats. They're big, and they are both my big babies. They're both bottle fed babies, and they terrorize the neighborhood if they get loose. So I have to make sure they stay up. But they are my little lawnmowers too. I love my animals. My animals is my loves. But Dixie's my spirit animal, and I always wanted a horse, but I've got a mini pony, so I've got to give her a good bath. Um, I can't do it right now. In a couple of days, I promised her a good bath. Now that it's warm, because I won't do it in the winter time. And I'll take some pictures and videos of her. Oh, I guarantee she'll bite me and buck me when she gets her bath. She's a little devil. Unless I give her sweet feed while she's taking it. She loves sweet feed better than anything. But yeah, she's been acting more lovable lately and babied, so I'm not sure what's going on with her. But as far as Bobby is a wild child no matter what. I'm gonna have him as a special guest up on the panel one night in here with me. And yeah, my Bobby. But I figured I'd update you all on Bobby and Dixie. And I'm gonna have to introduce you to Dandelion and Fern. That's that picture right there, that goat drinking the bottle. That's my Fern nanny. Her name is Fern Nanny. And Dandelion Rose is my other one. They're my babies. But and then I've got two chickens. I got Leroy Jenkins and um, Tandoori Chicken. That's her name. Um, and I think Tandoori is broody, and she's setting on eggs because she hasn't came out and
Wow.
left her nest in a while. So I just had to update you all on my babies.
Wow, that video is tearful, man, about JRL, the video he put out this morning.
Well, I'll watch it later on. What's it called?
It's Summerwell's Lost Dreams at Disney.
Oh, I'll watch it. I just don't like a lot of reaching videos. I'm not sure if it's a reaching one or not.
What do you
Um,
mean by reaching?
I don't know. I
Oh
can't.
no, he just I don't want to
Yeah,
spoil it, but it's
yeah.
just talking about how she is not going to be able to experience
Like
going
I
to
was
Walt.
talking. Yes, yes. I was
How
talking
she's
about that
not going to be
earlier.
able to experience going to Walt Disney, watching
Yeah,
her favorite Walt Disney characters and stuff like that.
yeah,
It's just a video like he always does.
yeah,
Him, he's another one that has kept her name out. That's why I like his channel. That's why I subscribe to his channel. It's because he talks about her every single day. every video that have seen notifications for, it talks about her.
Yeah.
He's one of the few people that has kept this girl's name out,
Yeah.
like you and your sister.
Yeah. That's true. You just never know when if you could be homeless. It is literally hanging on shoestrings. Like I've been in survival mode since my parents passed away, trying to keep my head above water, trying to succeed, trying to make
Kimberly,
sure my
that is
son has.
so. I appreciate you for that. That is one of the things homeless really, truly, honestly need is the hygiene. The biggest thing homeless people need is hygiene.
They need a home to live in more than anything.
But being out there while they are that way is the hygiene. The home is number one, but I'm not taking that. That we need that first. A
Yeah.
home is that first. I'm not going to deny that. A homeless person needs a home first, yes.
Yes.
But while they're
You
out
was
there,
homeless, wasn't you, Tex?
huh? Yes, I was. Yes, I
Okay.
was. Yes, I
So
was.
would something like what I described, would that have been a beneficial to you?
To me, yes. But for me, having my wife with me, if it was a single person,
Oh
so
yeah.
that brings to mind about me adding on even what you said. It there would have to be a way where we could make it a one person thing or a two-person thing with some um clothes where we could put clothes in there with it as well while we're sleeping, or like add something to it to where we can keep our clothes and stuff like that. So it would go. I would add on to and make it a two-person thing with
Yeah.
some of our stuff instead of just a one-person thing. Because there are people out there that are out there with their girlfriends, their husbands and wives,
Their kids.
their kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would
God,
have benefited us
God did say give.
tremendously.
He
It would
said
have benefited
love.
us.
And love is the
But the
first thing you
thing
gotta
also
listen.
we got to think about too, Jinkies, is the weather. Is it gonna be weather resistant to where if it rains or like when I was in my tent, I mentioned earlier about me being in my tent in the wintertime. Is this going to be where it's going to help with the snow? Because I woke up with my tent 3 inches away from my face and it was filled with snow, sleet. Is it going to be protected from the sleet?
That's
That's what
true.
we got to think about too. Is it going to be protected from weather? All types of weather.
Well, this would be the one thing that I'm thinking of would be like it would be.
And then that makes it where it would cost a little more to build, you know,
Yes.
because it's
Yes.
going to be protected. It's going to be weather protected.
Yes.
It would cost more to weather protect it, not just build it, but weather protection from all types of weather.
Well, my picture in my head is like a fiberglass hard shell, and the walls are made.
Fiberglass is weather protected, but how long is it going to be protected from the weather though? Over time, will it? Will it?
Everything over time can wear out, but a lot of people is, I mean, anything can wear out over time, no matter if it's a house or whatever. You know what I mean?
Fiberglass, you got to remember though, fiberglass cars are made with fiberglass as well.
Yeah.
So some cars have fiberglass made from fiberglass. So I mean, if a car can last a long time through the winters and
Yeah.
stuff like that, the rain, I'm pretty sure that would be able to as well.
Well,
So I can
fiberglass
understand.
is a light. Also, it's very light,
Yes,
and so is
yes.
spray foam. So if you did like because you can do a mold. I've been researching it, and you can do a mold, and you mold it out, and then you in two different spots, and it's going to be like a canister inside, and you crawl, and you can lift it'll have a door to it to lift up like a tanning bed. You can crawl in there,
Hmm.
um, and snuggle down,
Right.
and but it's on wheels, so you can
Yes.
drive it.
Yes.
You know,
Okay.
not you can't drive it, but you can pull it along with you.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said it's something that where you could like, if you have a bike, you can connect it to the back of your bike, like they do, like you
You
see
wouldn't
with
even
the.
need to do that. You could pull it, it would be so light, unless you keep it tied up with a bunch of stuff. But that would be a way to keep your stuff safe too. And that's what
Right.
I'm thinking on my level.
I
That's what I'm
I could
thinking.
see that,
Mm-mm.
but you being homeless with all the thieves around, you gotta watch out for
You're
that
gonna
too.
you're gonna lock your stuff in there, and then when
But
you
people
go
could
into a
break in though. That's
store
the thing.
or
I'm just
something like
thinking like
that, you can
everything that
park
I've
it in
seen
a
around
community
me.
parking lot like you would a car, and you just
Yeah.
lock it up with a chain. And if you leave and you go downtown, you can take it to a community parking lot and lock it up. You can take it to Walmart, and I'm sure, and lock it up, like lock it to like a pole or something so nobody can steal it or break into it. If they did, then you can see on like cameras and stuff, like you would a car. Does
Right.
that
Oh,
make
I
sense?
yeah. Yeah.
That way, people can have a little home to live in, place to put their stuff. They can go get they might not have a shower in it or a bathroom, but
Right.
at least it's a warm place to stay. Or you can even make it to hook it up to electricity, or you could pull up to like our city parking lot has electricity outlets hookups that you can pull up to and hook them up for free. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't do it all the time, but I'm sure you could go in there and every night and hook it up and stuff. So like, and that would be, or if you find a friend, you can ask if, you can hook your little pod up, and you could have even your to charge your phones, um, something like that. It's better than sleeping on a street or in an alley. You're exposed to everything. You have nowhere to put anything that you have. You can't put clean clothes anywhere because you have nowhere to put them. And I have this in my mind. If I had the money to do it, I would so make it happen. I
Guess
would
what?
make it
I just
happen.
looked up homeless bike shelters, and you'll never believe what I just found.
A homeless bike shelter. I've
Hmm.
looked them up before.
No,
But
they,
this is
they they have them.
for a
Look,
bike. This is
look,
going to, let me say,
look.
I
Hold on,
can't see.
hold on.
Ashley, toaster oven. How'd y'all come in there? I can't see.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to put it back on now.
How are you guys?
Look, and it goes to your bike. Look, look.
Little Bashley toaster oven. Let me see, Tex. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I had to go back. It keeps freaking.
We've been just chit chatting about everything,
Look,
Bashley.
look. It connects to your bike.
Yeah. How awesome is that?
It
Yeah.
connects to your bike. It's called
Tell
a
me how awesome that is. And
look,
just to
and this
have
is how it
something
looks
like a
too.
little
Look.
pod like that
Oh, come
would
on,
be
man.
so awesome
Look
to
at this.
have a
You
pod
see
like
it?
that.
It connects to
Goodbye,
your bike.
Long Gone.
It says
Good
bicycle.
night, Ernie. You have a sweet dreams, okay?
It says bicycle trailer homeless shelters. Bicycle utility trailers.
Aaron, how are you guys?
This is what it looks
Hey,
like in the
just
inside.
waking
Look.
up.
That's what it looks like in the inside. Wait for it to come
Yes.
back around.
How nice is that? Could you
And that,
imagine
you know how much
somebody
that
having
is? You know how much that is?
how much?
$10
Really?
for a 4x6 oval bumper. Oh, that's a bumper sticker. Hold on. Whoops.
Veronica, yes, you are family, baby. We love being with you too. I love chatting with you in the Goose Squad too.
It says bicycle trailer, homeless shelters, bicycle utility trailers, bicycle trailer vendor cart. It's a vendor cart for though has been a shelter for me. Oh, that's pretty cool. But it won't let me click on
Well,
the camera.
I feel like if um
Okay, here it is. Here's a video. Is it okay if I can't play the video? It'd give you a strike.
well, dude, that's what I'm thinking of. Is that's exactly what I'm thinking of. It's a little pod. They're like little lockers for people, enough room to lay down.
Okay, here you go.
Cheap motel accommodation, something like that. Yes, I'm thinking something that they could pull around with them, and then if they leave and they get on buses and stuff like that, they can just park them in a parking lot like you would a car and lock them up. And in this case, you'd probably have to like chain it to something so nobody could steal it. But I'm thinking that wow, wouldn't that be the awesome? That would solve a lot of the homeless problems because people live for years out on that street, and they could be paid for with government subsidies. Hi, West Winds. Hi. How are you? Come on in. We're just chit chatting away.
Yeah.
No one in America should be homeless. We need to treat our vets better and better mental health for more affordable housing. Absolutely, Kimberly. That's very, very true.
Look at
Unfortunately,
this. Look at this one. Look at this one.
look at that. How cute that is.
And it's. Do you see the wheels on it?
Yes. How perfect would that be?
This is. Hold on. Let me see what this one says. It's a camper light. It's a camper.
Yes.
It's a little camper. Oh, come on,
I'm a
man.
day sleeper too. I used to not be. On my other job, I used to have to get up at 6 o'clock every morning, and and I'm a day sleeper. I'm a day sleeper. Now I sleep until about 9:30. Actually, 9:30 in
Look
the
at this
day.
one.
Well, I'm not necessarily a day sleeper. I just I like to stay up at night. I feel more alive at night. But I like my daytime too. I think it's also said up to 6 years in jail, an additional felony charge. Oh,
Look at this one here. You see this one? Hold on.
I'll have to check that out, dear Diddy. That's nice. I'd like to find something that people could pull around with them though, because like you said, they put them out on pieces of property, but then you got somebody running them out of there. But if they could just have their own little places, how nice would that be?
Yeah. No. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. Look at this
Hey,
one though.
Hunter,
Look at
Stinky.
that one. This is what you're thinking about right here.
No, not at
That
all.
it says this, during the day the house drag looks like an ordinary cargo bike, but it's sort of it. Someone might use it to sell ice cream or at the park. Oh no, that's not it. What the hell is the picture? Oh, it didn't even come up.
What I'm thinking of is a capsule, like a capsule. And it's like a tanning bed capsule, like what a tanning bed would be shaped like, but hollowed out. And it'd be on wheels, and it'd be just enough room for them to get in and lay down. And they can pull it down below them, and it'll lock. And they can like put an extension cord in there, put a heater in there, but it will be insulated so they don't uh, freeze to death, or they could put a little bit of an air conditioning in it. either way. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Well, it looks like it's 5:30. I've got to go to Daisy's house today, and Daisy lives about 45 minutes away from me. No, an hour 30 minutes away. And I guess I'm going to end the live.
Right, gang.
But think about that, Tex. Think about
I am. I got, like I said, I got an architect that I could talk to. I haven't talked to him actually. Now that I said it, I gotta call him tomorrow. I really gotta call him tomorrow, babe.
Yeah.
See what he's doing since we're off tomorrow from work.
Kiss my bear woo. It was funny. Daisy fell asleep on panel and she was snoring. Kimberly, I'll tell you and Ashley about it too. Undo her Diddy and toaster oven. Daisy was up here with me and Tex. She fell asleep on panel and she's snoring. And y'all know I got a bell too, right? So I yelled at her and rung that bell and she woke up, Oh, I was sleeping.
Hey, but hey, listen, we were listening to her snore for an hour. We were really listening to her snore for an hour.
Yes. But I'm going to jump off here and take about a couple hour nap, and I have to wake back up and do advertising for the restaurant. And I really enjoyed this live tonight. If
Oh
y'all
yeah,
enjoyed the live tonight, put a 1 up in the chat.
well, I can't.
It was peaceful. Everybody was happy. Just a good live tonight.
It was good for the fact that the conversations that were being had in the chat and the things that were said. I hate that it happened. We're here for you guys, for all of you.
Yeah.
Like Jinkies, she said earlier, she could be somebody that will talk to you.
Yes.
So if you want to talk to her, could you say your email again, where if somebody can write it in the chat, where you can get a hold of Jinkies or
Yes.
Daisy. They're both here for you. We're all here for you.
Yes, definitely. So here's everybody. It says, Kimberly says, hold on, Kimberly. It says, is Tex outside, Jinkies? No, Tex is inside. Tex.
I was homeless. I'm
No, she
living
was
with.
wondering if he was outside or not.
Oh no,
Tex,
I'm inside. I'm
yeah,
inside now. I've been inside since January.
yeah, yeah.
We
Looks like
both have been.
Karen says she enjoyed the chat tonight. It looks like Cookie Monster enjoyed the chat tonight. Kiss my bear, woo! I love that. Enjoyed the chat tonight. Miss Kimberly enjoyed the chat as she just now came in, but I'm sure she enjoyed it. Miss Kimberly is one of our little loyal ones. We love her dearly. We love everybody dearly, you all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Miss Lori enjoyed the chat tonight. Looks like everybody's enjoyed the chat tonight. Kimberly, I wish you would have been here a little earlier, man. We had some really good conversations, and I feel like we can really move on from these. And anybody ever needs to talk or
Yeah,
anything,
Toasty, man. That's
message
Toaster
me.
Oven. That's how easy it is, man. It's
Yeah.
easy. That's how easy it is to lose everything, man. One
Yes.
minute you have it, the next
Yes.
minute you don't. So people just gotta watch what they mean. I mean, how they treat people, man, because it could
Yes.
be you the next minute.
Yes. It's very true. Congratulates Tex. Life's hard, man. I've seen people freeze this year in Maine. Breaks my heart. I'd do anything to help. Yep, I agree, guys. I
I'm
agree.
trying to get a little thing together with a group of
Love
people
you,
where we can
Kimberly.
go and make
Love you,
sandwiches.
Sunshine. Thank you, Sunshine. I love the chit chats too. Hope you enjoyed it as well, Sunshine. I really do. You will watch it. I love Kimberly. Bless her heart. Love you too, Yaney. Y'all's awesome. I love you guys so much. Like I feel like I got my little family here, and I finally got somebody to talk to.
It's not like you have a family here. You do have a family here. That's
Yes, yes,
you do,
yeah.
because it would be like any other chat if it wasn't a real true family.
I know, I know.
it'd be the drama. There was
Yes.
no drama in here at all the whole time you want, and you've been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes,
Well, you
or
know
is that
what though?
35 minutes?
If
You've
y'all
been on
think
for
about
3 hours
these
and
little
35
channels
minutes.
like this though, this little channel, if y'all really think about this little channel, it's peaceful.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
peaceful.
Look
When
at the
Daisy just
conversations
takes
that
one of
were
her
in here that
one
everybody
of
was
her
having with
chats,
each other.
it's so chaotic and you just want to just run from it. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but sometimes you need a little bit of intimate times. Now we've slowed down tonight. We've talked about summer. We've talked about personal essays. We've talked about losing family members. We've talked about homeless. We've talked about our animals. um, yes, we've talked about a lot of good
I
stuff
showed you
tonight.
my animal. I showed you my little animal.
Show them the new baby again, Tex.
Oh,
Show
she,
everybody
as
your
I
new
said,
baby.
Cheech was
Yes,
real good with the cat. Our
he's
dog was
cute.
real good with the cat.
I love you guys so much. Jody, you're my little Jode. And little Andrew. Tell Andrew I said sweet dreams. My little Bashley. I love Bashley too. Cookie Monster.
You see the type of stuff people are doing? There's a group, two guys.
Sunshine.
Says bike guy fixes up old broken two-wheelers for the homeless. Russ Durham noticed the broken bicycles leaning against a fence outside an Orlando homeless shelter about 10 years ago when he arrived
That's
to
so good,
volunteer.
ain't it, Sunshine? I'm happy I got that many. Thank you, Sunshine, for noticing that for me. Sunshine, put your link in here, and so people can sub up to yours as well. I know you got your own little channel, and you do a lot of things about missing children. So if you want to go ahead and put your link in here, Sunshine, go ahead and put it in here. And if nobody hasn't subbed up to Sunshine yet, go ahead and sub up. And Sunshine is she covers a lot of missing children and such. And I know that a lot of people are really passionate about that. And she has some really good videos about it. You can definitely do. I've got that video, Bashley, on Harmony. Me and you'll get together and we'll set up a date to do Harmony, okay? And we'll talk
I've
about
seen a lot
Harmony.
about harmony too. I need to get there.
Yeah. Be getting the stuff together and we'll do a big thing on Harmony, okay, Bashley? Um, and let me know when you get everything together that you need, and we'll set up a date and you come on and we can do it, okay? I'm really busy
Sunshine,
the next 2 weeks, you all, because I'm going out of town next week. Almost all week I'll be gone. But I mean, I'll be able to jump in and out of maybe Daisy's chats. Um, but we'll definitely, maybe it's by the end of this week or something, we could do something, Bashley.
I just subscribed to you, Sunshine.
Lord of mercy. Wow, my youngest. Wow. 57,000 behind. Right here, Sunshine's link, y'all. If you've not subbed up to Sunshine yet, go over there and sub up. She has some really good videos about missing children. A lot of really good content over there to go back and watch. She's a very informative and she does a lot of research. Um, I love Sunshine. She's one of my faves too. Y'all are all my faves. Everybody in here is my faves. And I
Yeah,
can honestly say that. Like, honestly, a lot of, I don't think I could say a name without y'all being my faves. I'm not gonna lie.
that's why
Seriously.
she's saying all of y'all are her favorites. She ain't got
Yes.
one over the other.
I love all you guys. All you
I love
guys.
them. I love them all the same. So
I love all you guys. You're all awesome. Y'all are awesome.
you
Well,
had.
guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this
I'm
broadcast.
gonna get off here too because I gotta
Because
go use the
I'm
rest.
feeling the sleepy bug, and I've got a few hours to sleep, and I've got to text Logan's school and tell him that he's not coming to school today because we're going out of town, and he's got some extra days left that he can take, and he's only got 4 days left of school. So, yeah. So, definitely, I'm gonna jump off here, but I've really enjoyed this chat tonight. I love you guys. Okay.
Bye, Jinkies. Thank you for letting me come
Bye,
up.
guys. Have a good morning, all my peeps. Thank you. Kiss my bear. Woo! Bye, guys.